Dude, this is gonna be a rough episode for me.
So high school was actually my most miserable time I've ever experienced.
See, I'm just like
I legitimately don't know how to act because of that whole lifestyle.
I'm gonna be stumbling over words. My eyes
cry.
are burning.
This might be the episode, guys.
This is the episode. We haven't had a good crying episode in a while.
Oh my god, I'm not even doing it every time with the mic.
Whoa. It's really
Alex is like, high school is like the best.
could have been better.
Well, welcome to Totally Oblivious podcast. This is part 3 of the School Trilogy, the high school episode. I'm the host, Caleb, co-host Alex.
Yo.
Serenity returning as the guest. I know we said it'd be Fry, but he's gone.
He died.
So, honestly, I think it's like it almost makes more sense to have the same guest for all 3 episodes. Like in hindsight, that makes more sense.
Yeah. He said
so
it's like re-record.
So they go into the next like level with context of what happened the previous time.
You have to watch the previous episode to know what we was talking about.
But even then, in the previous episode, we kept on edging ourselves into high school because we can't. We gotta stop.
But like, Serdi had no context on the elementary school episode.
No, I just walked in. It's just like, yeah, whatever you guys talked about then.
Sure,
have no
whatever.
clue. No clue. Like
And
whatever you guys went through.
Fry would have been in this episode with no context as to anything.
But now we have context.
So
it's
now
a learning
Serdi
thing,
has
you know?
the context.
Did we do the intro?
I just did it.
Yeah,
I didn't know. You said
We're losing it today.
I am.
No, today's been a long day. I've been up since
gosh.
3 this morning.
Why?
Yay.
I work. I'm a working class citizen. I get up and, I got to get ready for work. And then I got to drive to work. And then I have to work. And then when I get off work, I go to my mom's and work. And then
all work.
now I'm here.
I was wondering when the Sims was going to be in that.
No, when I get home, like literally after this, I'm hitting the gym. I'm getting a crisp salad. And I'm literally like, no one will hear from me the rest of the night. I can promise you. I'm literally going to buy the new Sims pack today. I'm so excited because I get paid. Like, I'm so excited. I'm going to buy that Sims pack. And I'm gonna have the time of my life. Just letting you guys know now. Like, I'm gonna be genuinely so happy. I get a new world, clothing, different furniture, wall. Like,
fuck it, we're gaming today, boys.
No, I'm literally gonna go crazy. I'm feral. Like, I'm ready to go home.
You love to see it.
Yes.
This is a fucking loading screen. This is a mini game. This podcast is a mini game. Yeah. All I did today was I kind of edited in the morning. I woke up around like 9, and then I did that till like 1. I got ready and I went to Big Ben. I started doing my first adult steps into whatever the fuck I want my life to become next. I'm now in the just like I'm in the goal of separating YouTube from being a job, so I can be fun again. So I have to get a job, but I want like a cool job. So I'm in that pathway. That's what I've done mostly today. What about you?
Worked.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Working class citizens up in there, guys.
No.
Well, they say your 20s is the best time of your life, and
see,
I think it's the 30s.
I don't feel it. I'm not feeling this freedom and this choice and this fun,
See, I just relate to the meme where it's like everyone's saying your 20s are the best time of your life, but then it's like me in my 20s and it's the guy from Silent Hill just walking through the fog.
I have not.
Have you played Silent Hill? You would love horror games. Do you not play horror games?
Okay, I downloaded this one like zombie game. I don't know what is the name.
You just downloaded COD Zombies.
No, so I bought the Xbox, the new Xbox. It was attached to like my PC setup, and I was like, I don't have any games besides Fortnite. Like, that's all I play on my Xbox. So let me download another game. And Leo, my boyfriend, he had beat this one scary zombie game. He was like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And he was like, I have the Xbox like headset from his old Xbox. He was like, yeah, you can use that. And I was like, okay. So I got the headset on. I turned on, like, it's fucking like 8 o'clock. Sun's going down, but it's not dark yet. I got all the lights off in the house. I got my little LED light strip set up. And then all of a sudden you just hear, in your fucking headset. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm scared. Like, I'm already scared. This is literally just the intro. Like, the game is just starting. But the game is parkour. On like, you gotta jump on roofs and run from zombies.
Is it Dying Light?
Yes, Dead by dude. And then I made the brutal mistake of playing the campaign or whatever that stupid thing is. The storyline, the plot, the whole thing. Dude, I didn't even make it past like the third mission when you gotta crawl through the tunnels at night. Never again. I've literally never been so scared in my life. It's literally zombie noises in your ear. Someone chasing you. It's just
Leo got that surround sound.
No, literally. I was so generally scared, like tripping. I took off the headset. I had to turn all the lights on. I was like, I'm done. Never again. I haven't touched the game. I literally haven't touched the game since. I will not go back to it. I can't do horror. I really can't. I can promise you that.
Those games are so fun, though. Oh, my Serenity would die playing Phasmophobia.
See, you guys are saying stuff, but I'm not understanding it. I thought it was a term.
Phasmophobia?
Yeah, like, you know, like claustrophobia. Did you guys
wait, is phasmophobia an actual word?
Yeah, it's a fear of ghosts.
Really?
I just learned. I was like, that sounds like really like a phobia. It sounds like a real thing. Like, you guys just play it. I don't think I have a fear of ghosts. I don't think that's what scares me. But your heart starts to race when you hear shit. You know, for the first time, like
you're the one. You're the one on this podcast on record seeing demons and just going meh.
Yeah, meh. But it's also like it doesn't mean my heart doesn't drop into my fucking stomach and I want to run.
Phasmophobia would do that to you.
No, like I'm like it's still scary. Some shit is literally you can't see it. And it could do literally whatever it wants. It has no consequence. It has literally nothing, dude. But you could die.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it could kill you and that's it.
It's over.
Your crime's not solved. No one knows what the fuck happened. They're gonna say it's suicide.
You watch too many scary movies.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I can't handle it. I can't handle fear. I think it was in middle school. I went in a haunted house with my homies. And I pissed myself. A clown cornered me and I peed myself. I had literally no response. Like, I froze up. Like, dead ass froze. And that's not the first time that's happened to me. My mom, we was out camping. I don't know if I told you guys this story, but we was out camping. Mom, listen, you know what you did.
Oh, I remember this story.
No. We was all camping and all of a sudden my Uncle Danny's like, what the fuck was that? The bushes start rustling and shit. And then all of a sudden Jacob, fucking dick, yells, cougar. My mom grabs her one white child. Zoom in because one, there's two of us. There's me and Kaden. We're sitting right next to her too. She grabs the white child, runs to the minivan, locks the door, leaves me there. Grandma takes Kaden. Who's got me?
Who's got me?
Nobody got me. Nobody had me. And then all of a sudden a little fucking dog comes out the forest. But my dumbass, I'm like, it's a cougar. I'm done for. Pissed myself. I literally froze up, didn't run, didn't fight, did nothing.
The fight or flight's not kicking
it literally, I know in any situation, zombie apocalypse breaks out right now, I'm freezing up. I'm dead. I'm not making it to the next level. I'm not 1 year, 2 year deep. I'm dead. On site. I can't run. When's the last time y'all run, like, out of fear?
When is the last time I ran out of fear?
Like, you just ran because something was trying to hurt you. I've never done it
once.
I'm more of a fight than a flight.
You're gonna fight a zombie?
Yeah.
It comes at you. Okay, if it's World War Z zombies, you fight those?
Okay, those are different. Those ones are like super.
We don't know what we're gonna get.
I've said on multiple occasions that if there's ever a point where I'm with the survival group, and there's a
never be in a group,
and there's a horde of zombies, I'm gonna just take all the explosives and be like, don't worry, guys,
you gotta be by yourself. There's no way you survive in a group.
I will blow myself up to
survival of the fittest, because group, someone's gonna switch up.
Hey,
and someone's gonna die.
I'm not planning on surviving. I'm just like, I might as well sacrifice myself.
I guess I'll chill with these guys for a couple months. This might be it, though.
Like, the survivors can live on if I just chill myself.
He said the goal isn't to live. It's to live.
Have I ever peed myself? I don't think I've ever peed myself.
No, yeah. It's a thing for me. It's out of fear for sure.
I think I've more times than not when people have tried to scare me. I've almost, Lisa from work, from Samaritan. Mm-hmm. She's scared me several times, and there's been moments where I'm turned around, I go, and she scares me, and I go full motion. I'm Mike Tyson in the moment. I'm like, oh, it's
so
I remember
it
was me, Kaden, Layla. Mind you, we're grown. Like, this is high school. Like, we're chilling in the basement. We're vibing, having a great time. No, this was middle school, actually. Sorry, not high school.
We haven't gotten to high school yet.
Still haven't got to high school, guys. But no, we're in the basement. Layla's like, let's play hide and go seek in the dark. Mind you, our basement's like creepy one. Y'all know what we talking about. You know what we're talking about. If you watch that episode, you're going to have to go sponsor that one too.
Yeah.
But no, we're chilling in the basement. We turn off all the lights. It's pitch black. We're all hiding. And then all of a sudden, I think Caden opens the basement door and went and hid upstairs like a little pussy because like he was a cheater like that. He cheated all the time. He would do stuff like that. But no, we hear it close again, so I was like, oh, maybe like he's just fucking around up there. And then all of a sudden someone comes down the stairs and I'm like, what the fuck? And then we hear crying. Like we hear smack. Like someone smacked the fuck out of someone and then instant crying. I run upstairs, flip on the light. It's my mom crying, holding her face, and Caden had punched the fuck out of her.
Oh my
cocked her, hit her so hard. Like she was crying. She was pissed off at him for wait. She's still mad to this day. She says he did it on purpose, and he's like, dude. All I hear, I'm hiding by the fireplace, and all I hear is breathing in my ear. He's like, I'm punching the fuck out of whatever the fuck that is.
He'd see your mom, though.
He punched the fuck out of my mom, dude. I swear she had a black eye.
This is a sandwich.
No, literally, like, crazy. Like, when you heard it, you heard it. Like, it was, like, you knew it happened.
Oh, my God.
No, yes. Don't play hide and go seek with Caden.
No wonder your mom ditched you guys in the woods.
We were good
kids.
That
was for her survival.
We were terrible children.
I'm taking the white one.
I'm taking the one that won't attack me.
No, literally. She took the marshmallow and hid. Like, it was crazy.
The marshmallow?
It fucking hid.
It's a cougar. It's a cougar.
Well,
it's a fucking
she already knew that her other two would fight whatever jumped out at them.
No, that was not my response at all. She shouldn't have bet money on that.
You got a marshmallow. You got a marshmallow, a pisser, and then when actually the fight.
They should have saved you and not Caden. Caden would have fought the
What was it today? Like I walk in the house and Caden tackles me and starts literally fighting me. Like, and he was like, "See how unprepared you were? Anybody can snatch you up on the streets." And I was like, "What in the fuck?" Like he's literally has my keychain, which has the little stabby on the end, and has it to my throat. He's like, "See, you see how fast you fucking die?" And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like,
it's over.
No, I was like, it's game over. Like, I was like, yep, can't do shit.
You got me.
I didn't even have to think. I was pulling his hair and everything. He wasn't not a flinch in the world. I see.
Wow. He taught you a lesson today.
No, literally, he kicked my ass today. It was crazy. You know, this is gonna be a good episode. Okay, welcome to high school. It was not like this.
Freshman year wasn't that bad.
Freshman year, I coasted. I like basically I got,
hold on. Let me set up something. So Caleb, how was your freshman year?
So
keep it short and brief, real quick.
To recount what happened in the last one.
Okay.
My ego got shot down.
Yes,
by a girl.
Yes.
And then I proceeded to have multiple classes with her in
tragic.
freshman year.
Very tragic.
So I said, you know what? I'm just shutting up. I'm
He's
not
mute now.
speaking.
he really did get quiet.
He said, "Ego gone. I must become mute." There's like no other, no other step.
So basically, I won't have as many stories because especially from school, I did stuff outside of school, but for high school specifically, I spent most of the time just like, all right,
time to lock in.
I've been defeated. Time to take to the side. I became a side character.
Oh my god.
I will, if we're just going year by year, I probably have a few stories for the most part. It wasn't probably until like 18 is like where shit started popping off for me. But it was pretty easy for the most part. I had my obsessions as a child, as a wee lad. But moving to Serenity, now you can start the trauma dump.
What's your freshman year trauma?
Yeah,
because there was. I don't.
Really?
I don't think.
I thought you had some crazy shit in freshman year.
It wasn't freshman. Nah, that's for sure. Freshman was chill. I was volleyball team.
Yeah.
What else did I do? No, I think that was the only sport I played my freshman year was volleyball. Spanish, hated it. Barely.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
No, literally barely passed it. Like Miss Sands, we have beef.
Shout out to my goat, Garrett.
She tried to tell me Google Translate in Spanish was not the same as what she was teaching. No, why do they have it on Google?
Why do they have it on Google?
Riddle me that. But no.
Riddle me that is wild.
But no, I did get a boyfriend, but that was drama to get that. And it ended up being the worst thing on the planet that ever happened to me. Like, okay.
This is what I brought her because our stories would have just been really nerdy.
We're just like, we did nothing.
Okay, so my freshman year, I had this really dope friendship with this one chick. We still blurping names right through this whole thing. We're bleeping all names. Any stories they tell, bleep them all.
Serenity has requested all bleeps.
All bleeps. I want them to listen and just know it's about them and no one else know who I'm talking about, you know? But no, me and we were friends our freshman year, but we were friends our 8th grade year, and it really kicked up over the summer. And then we ended up like getting on the same volleyball team. No, I think she was on C team and I was just on freshman team. But it was whatever. But we were still like chilling. We went everywhere together. Like we did cool shit. It was a great fucking friendship. And then all of a sudden, was like, homecoming, and she's like, yes, sir.
I remember that.
No,
I remember.
This fool shit in a bag on a bus, which is crazy.
It was him who did that?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I knew somebody did that. I didn't know it was him.
But it was like, this was after. So, like, he shit in a bag on a bus and then asked her to homecoming. And so, like, we were all like, what? Like, it was, like, a big joke during the... We're like, hey, you sure? And, it, like, ended up, yeah. They went to homecoming. Some drama happened. They stopped talking to each other. Like, he texted me on Facebook and he was like, hey, like, I'm trying to get her back. Like, she my number one, all that shit. And I was like, yeah. Just talk to her and just apologize about the situation. Like, it's that simple. Like,
the amount of drama there's around those fucking dances was wild back in the day.
Crazy. The drama at the dances was crazy. But no, okay, so they ended up just dating. I'm over here, like, kind of third wheeling. And then all of a sudden, this dude who I met the first day of school, he bought me a Subway sandwich. Turns out it was never his money that bought me a sandwich. It was his homie's money. So
that's called using resources.
No, literally, he saw the ass and was just like, "Yep, homie, give me $15 for that sandwich."
Homie, Caleb, pass me over 15. Why do you need $15?
You know what? That's actually very similar to a story that happened between me and Alex. That won't get to it soon enough.
Run me the fucking money, like she's about to leave. No, I was short.
I still ate that box of chocolates.
Like, I know you did.
I was short like 10 cents, and like, she wasn't gonna give me my sandwich over 10 cents. And I was like, you're joking, right? Like, crazy. I had beef with that lady too, actually. She 10 cents? Like, that's crazy. But he paid for the sandwich. We were like, cool. We were at each other on Snap. It was cool. We had like great conversations. He ends up asking me out on Valentine's Day. So now we're both like paired up. Or like, cool, like, this is our first actual boyfriends. Yay. Mind you, was a year older than me. So he was a sophomore, I was a freshman. T. Just joking. No, there is T behind that because he's...
What?
It will have to be after the show because I don't think I can say that type of stuff on air.
Is he a PDF file?
Yeah, pretty much. Bro, the bitch was 14 and he was a junior in high school and he was bragging about it.
Did you tell this last story? Why are we reacting like this? I think we heard this last time.
No. This was... I don't think I've ever said this to you guys. Maybe off camera, but...
I fucking immediately knew when I fucking soul sniped that.
No, so I was like, I don't know if I can say that stuff on stuff, but okay. Besides the point, irrelevant, different time frame, different time.
Bleeped out the file name, too.
Bleep.
The
Bleep. Everything's bleep.
This whole episode's just...
But no, okay. And then we somehow, I don't know what happened, but she was like hanging out with him all the time and like all of this other stuff. And like, I was just like, hey, like, you know, we hang out still, like, you know, not trying to make it like weird, but I was just like, yeah, like we used to hang out all the time and now I don't even see you, don't even like respond to my messages. Like, thought we was besties. Like, I get you out of man, but like, you know, well, hey, how's it going? Like, I'm over here experiencing stuff for the first time. Can't even text my bitch about it. Like, I'm pissed off. Like, what?
I know the feeling.
No, I was just like, damn, all this shit I'm experiencing, I'm trying to, like, chat it up because, like, you're my bitch I talk to and you're not even talking to me. You're not even hanging out with me. And then all of a sudden, there was, like, a week where I knew she was talking about me because you could tell when someone's talking about you. You're like... And they're all like... like looking, I'm just like, bitch, I'm not stupid. Like, and so I literally was like, hey, what's up? Like, what's the beef? She wouldn't talk to me. She had other bitches telling me like she doesn't want to talk to you right now. I was like, who are you guys? Like, where'd y'all spawn from?
Who the fuck are you?
This is like freshman merging into sophomore year now. Like, it was
me and Caleb have nothing our freshman year.
Literally, the most I did was probably when I swan dove off the top of the bleachers and just collapsed on the ground.
When did you do this?
It was like towards like the end of freshman year.
Yeah, he did a lot
and
of
people saw this?
The end of like class PE just ended.
Did you trip or did you intentionally just die?
I just stood at the very top and just kind of let my legs just go limp underneath me and just fell.
He said Suicide by Bleacher. Yes.
I was like...
That sounds like an indie song. Suicide by Bleach. Kind of sounds like...
He was just like, it's time. And that was that.
I did the leap of faith that day and somehow didn't break a single bone.
Crazy.
I did bleed all over my next class.
So why? But okay, let's get back to the story. But why was she not talking?
I literally still don't know to this day.
Really?
I can promise you on everything. I literally don't know what either.
Wait. Can Alex make a theory? I have a theory.
Yes.
Theory.
What's the theory?
Do you think that just said stop texting Serenity?
No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was because I have to, because he told my boyfriend at the time, he's like, I could do this to whenever I want, however I want, like all of this, like talking like they was doing shit. And so I was like, I'm gonna tell this bitch like he over here bragging, like, but I guess she didn't like that, or I don't know. Like I said, this is just a theory. That's the only thing that I can think about in this moment, thinking back, like maybe that's what caught her off guard or that's what made her feel this type of way. But either way, like I still don't know to this day what I did or what I said. But it was like the end of that week and I was like, hey, what the fuck is up? And then all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. We're all walking to the lunch tables or something. I don't know how it ended up at the lunch tables in the center of the fucking cafeteria, bro. Center of the cafeteria. And I was like, what's wrong? And she was just like, she started like going in on me. She was like, no one even likes you, like all of this, like you're fake as fuck, like you're this and that. And then she was like, are you a fucking lesbian? And I was like so like caught off
guard now.
No, I was so like literally cut off guard. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like I'm literally sitting next to my man right now. Like what are you talking about? Like I'm generally confused. She's like, all you want to do is try to like text me and all you want to do is just hang out with me. Like, are you like, do you like girls? And I was like, what the fuck? Like I was like, you what the fuck? Like I was generally like, holy shit, like what the fuck? Caught off guard. And so like I was like, you're a stupid fucking bitch. Like in the middle of the cafeteria. Now the cafeteria is silent. I'm embarrassed because I just got accused of being a lesbian for just like wanting to hang out with my friend. Like I'm confused as fuck. And she's now crying. And everyone's like, oh my God, are you okay? Like everyone's kiddling. Like even at the end of that day, he ended up bringing her flowers and like a teddy bear. I was like, she literally just bullied and harassed me in a fucking cafeteria. Like that's crazy.
I didn't hear about this part.
It's actually just Mean Girls.
No, it literally was. I was like, what the fuck? Like, dude, still so shook to this day. Like, I think about that moment and it's literally so engraved in my brain. Like, I'm like, you're fucking crazy.
Caleb and post right now. Serenity side stories. Boom, boom in the valley. Yeah, Caleb and Alex sad stories. Whoa, over the roller coaster. Oh hell no. Boom, boom in the hallway of death, bro.
And then it's like everybody's like, Serenity's a bitch. Serenity's this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, I was the bitch that was hurt. Like, my feelings are hurt. Like, what the fuck? Like, what if I was? I'm not saying I am. Like, fuck, nothing against...
You did have a phase, though, where you're questioning that. I swear to God we had a conversation like that.
I don't think I ever had a phase. Maybe you was questioning my... See, that's what I'm saying. I give lesbian vibes, and I literally don't know how I do it.
No, I thought we did have a conversation like that once, though. Like in... I think it was junior year. I think I might have asked the question,
I remember, because we had those weird-ass conversations in
fun,
PE.
Though. Yeah.
And he would just be like, would you ever be into girls? And I was like, I've never, like, thought about a girl in that way, but it's like, I've never done it, so, like... How do I know? Like, we never truly know. Have you ever?
No.
So you don't truly know. Like, you will never know if you actually might like that or not. Like, it's still, like, it's out there. Like, you've never done it. So how do you know if you like it or not?
And there you go. That's how Serenity questions if you're gay.
Like,
do you?
It's just like, but I know for a fact, like, I can't imagine eating some girl's cooch. Like, I literally can't imagine it. To me, that's nothing about that is like, yeah. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Nothing about that. I'm just like, nope, never. Even just like thinking about it sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I could get behind that. Because I just like what I got going on, you know?
And there we go.
And that's that. But no, called out in the middle of the fucking cafeteria. I'm just like, That's fucking crazy. I go home, I'm bawling, like hysterically crying to my mom. I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. Like, and then she did this, and my mom's pissed. She's like, what the fuck? Like, mind you, my mom, she will fight the battles I can't, and that's what I love about that hoe.
Except that one time when she fucking forgot you.
No, except that one time that was foul as fuck. Like, that was crazy. That's crazy of you to do that.
School drama? Oh hell yeah, I'm locked in.
No,
the middle of the woods, you're fucked.
Maybe it's like what you said, where she was like living vicariously through your high school experience.
And she's like, that shit just fucked it up.
Trash.
She's like, that's terrible. Like, that's terrible for your reputation. I gotta fix this. No, that's not what she did. But she texted her mom because like, my mom used to like text each other like, oh, like
they used to be besties too. Not damn.
Not like besties, but like the parents that communicated with each other, and like they did talk to each other, I think, on like levels, but I have literally no clue. But my mom was like, what the fuck? Like, why would your daughter say some shit about my kid? And then like, I don't know exactly what the message is, but at the end of the day, my mom's like, don't like have your fucking kid talk to my kid ever again. Like, don't ever. Like, that's crazy. But no, so I then lost all the friends that I had after that because everyone was team and everyone was like, you're a fucking bitch, Serenity. You yelled at she's the nicest fucking person on the planet. I was like, whatever. Like, I'll be the fucking bad guy in this situation because I'm just such a fucking terrible person for wanting to hang out with my friend. I'm such a fucking terrible person. Like, Jesus Christ.
The Green Goblin
I'm literally villain arc started there. I was like, never again. But no.
And guess who she hanged out with? Enter
no, literally.
Us too.
And then somewhere down the road, I think this is now like towards the end of sophomore, but somehow me and ended up talking again. And we kind of were like, cool, like we don't have beef with each other, but our friendship is literally not the same. Like, I generally could not talk to her be on that type of level ever again. Like, it was different for sure. The damage was done. Like, I couldn't just talk to her freely.
That's
like,
still so wild, bro.
That is wild.
No, that's out of pocket, right? And then I started getting suspicious that this man that I've been dating this whole time, right? This man I've been dating this whole time since freshman year, I did all the firsties with, which regret every single fucking second.
That's why I saved it.
No, like, dude.
That's
like,
why I was picky, goddammit.
And it was like, it was the worst part is he was telling people, like, if she doesn't give it up, like, we're done. I'm gonna dump her. So now I'm stressed. I'm stressed the fuck out. I was like, mind you, I'm not.
Do you know hold on, not to interrupt. Do you know how many fucking times, girl and guy, that fucking same question or like statement was brought up in the high school? It was shocking.
So it was literally like some soul wrenching shit. Like, what do you mean give it up, homie? Like, fuck.
This is medieval
I'm literally
times.
fucking 16 walking around this hoe. Like, what do you mean give what up? What are we talking about? I'm literally going on dates to watch Lego Batman. What are you talking about? Like,
I love Lego Batman.
It was, I think my maturity level, like, to get to that stage took a lot longer than most people. Not saying that everybody like that. Jesus, I can't get canceled for that. But I'm just saying I took forever, I guess, in his eyes. And I guess since he felt that
That's
way,
forever? 16 is forever?
Yeah, he waited forever. Mind you, he met me when I was 15. So I made him wait forever.
Bro's on that sneako energy.
No.
That's actually hella no, you know what?
That's wild, right? When I think about it, I'm just like, that's crazy.
It's not predatory in the sense, but it's like
predatory. It's close enough. Yeah. It feels close.
It's not PDF file, but it's like creepy. Predatory. Yeah.
And then like
until it became that.
The fucking the tea I have on that fucker could just make me want to fucking claw my fucking eyes out, dude. Like, the trauma, he was pretty much the trauma. That's what it was. Okay, so I started getting the inkling because he's being rude to me. I remember coming out of PE class and he was hugging up on some bitch named and he was like, he's like, you can't be mad, like, I'm with you. I was like,
what?
I said, you're crazy for even saying that, but cool. Like, I'm upset. He's like, why are you even crying? Like, this is what, like, you're always getting mad and always upset about anything. Like, I'm allowed to have girlfriends and do what I want. Like,
that's like the first sign of something being wrong.
I didn't see a red flag in sight with that.
How the fuck did you not?
Dude, I'm telling you, 16? I'm not the same Serenity I was back then. I'm a whole different version.
By the way, that's going to be this entire episode. We were all fucking morons.
No,
that one.
Morons. Like, it literally took my soul being obliterated to not be stupid anymore. Like, it's crazy.
High school fucking, like, throttles
it was
you around,
such, bro. It was such a terrible experience. Like, if you could skip high school, do it. If you could drop out,
I don't think you should,
do
though.
it. Like, fuck. Yes, I understand. Obviously, I'm grateful for those experiences because I'm fucking amazing now. But fuck, to have to even relive it right now, it makes me so mad. I feel like I could just like bend this chair up. But no,
that's so fucking stupid.
And then he was like, he would leave school to go to other girls' houses and play video games, and I believed it. That's the craziest
They were
part.
playing with his joystick.
No, his joysticks. It was crazy.
Bro.
No, it's crazy. And like, I remember he sent me a video of some chick and him at the park at like 11 o'clock on a school night. And he's like, I'm with my cousin. Turns out that was never his cousin. So another lie. He went to the movies with some other chick and lied. Because he was like, yeah, we're going to go see I think it was like Infinity Wars. It just came out. And I was like, I want to see it. He's like, yeah, we'll go see it together. And then all of a sudden he sends me a snap at the movie theaters watching it. And he tells me through text, I'm with my mom. I get to school. His homies are saying that they were with him. It turns out he wasn't even with any of them. He was with another chick. No, and that's not even like the worst part. My last straw.
You made it on my face that entire time. No. It's fucking hilarious.
He said it's gonna be a solid joke. Like, the bit was bidding right there. But no, besides the point, irrelevant.
Besides the point that was irrelevant. What? That was a side story.
No,
that
the
seems
literal-
like a whole piece of evidence.
Yeah.
That's like exhibit.
But you have to
B.
understand, I'm telling it from my point of view as 16 years old. That was side evidence. That was literally nothing. That was me
Dismissed at
blind to the red fucking flag hitting me in the face.
The red flag was so fucking close. She only
It
saw
was
darkness.
literally suffocating me. Like, what the fuck? Like, crazy. I remember, okay, this was the day where, like,
So are we in freshman or sophomore year?
now we're towards the end of sophomore year.
This
Like,
is a
summer is
whole
starting to get
saga.
hot. This is like, no, this is my trauma through each year. Like, it gets worse before it gets better. Like, it got so much worse before it got better.
Oh no, it definitely did. I was there for the later half.
No,
I think I know most of what you're probably going to
I know where this is going, but
no,
I don't.
it's no. You have to understand that was the buildup. That was like,
This is Iron Man 1, bro.
like
Iron
before I
Man
was
one.
like, snap out of fucking reality. Like, it was crazy. I don't. Yeah, there we go. It made no noise. I was like,
My hand.
nothing. Just zoom in on the hand, making no noise.
There we go.
But no. Okay. So he's late to take me to my mom's because I have to take my mom's car then to go to work. And I could have just walked, but I was being petty. So I blew his shit up. I was like, where the fuck are you at? Like, mind you, now this is where, like, I am connecting maybe some thoughts. Mm-hmm. And I'm starting to feel that griminess, you know? Like, you know, when you've been in a relationship that's so long or for so long where, like, you feel drained and you just are pissed off now every fucking day of your life. Mm-hmm. That's where I was at. So now I'm pissed. Like, now I'm not past, like, trying to rationalize it. Now I'm sad all the time. Now, like, I can't even look him in the face. Now I'm just like, oh, I hate you. Like, I hate you so much. But, like, I don't want to end it because, like, we're in love. Like, oh my God, that's where I was at, where I was like, oh my God. But then I'm also like, I can fucking stab your eyes out.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a 401. If you want to kill the man or woman you are dating, dump them. You're not in love. That's called trauma.
No. And I didn't know that.
Serenity.
Another red flag. I was just a walking red flag at that point.
I don't even hold on. I'm judging you with adult Alex brain. I
you have to think I'm 16, first boyfriend, lost my V card.
To high school Alex.
I don't think I want to.
No, like,
You gotta go back, Alex.
He literally took everything. Like, what the fuck? He like swooped it, and now he's cheating. Now he's fucking other bitches. Now, like, I'm not good
There
enough.
were some just douchebags.
No, literally,
Oh, yeah.
now I'm not good enough. Like, it's crazy. Like, I did everything for you. Like, my mind's spiraling. Like, now I'm just mad. And then he pulls up with a girl. And they're like, yeah, we were at my house all day playing Mario Brothers. Mind you, she looked messy as hell. She looked like they just fucked. I'm not stupid. Like, I'm not that stupid.
Who the hell played Mario, bro?
Like, I knew right then and there. Oh, I was so I was so mad that when he dropped me off at my mom's house, I slammed the fucking car door so... I thought I was going to shatter the fucking windshield. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking kill him. Like, this is
the audacity of this guy.
And then all of a sudden he texts me. Mind you, he broke up with me because I slammed his car door. He texts me right after that and breaks up with me. And I was like, world shattered. Shattered.
She said it 4 times.
Like, crazy. Like, I can't even. Like, my mom, like, because I was crying, like, so hard. She was like, I don't know what to do. Like, she's like, do I take her to the doctor's? Like, what do I do? Like, she won't stop crying. Like, shattered. And then he texted me that same day. He's like, oh, no, I don't want to break up. And then he was just like, I just need you to change. Like, that was crazy. Man. Like, that was disrespectful.
Oh, my
like,
gosh.
No. And then he breaks, like, so he's like, never mind. Like, I can't do this.
Hold on. I retract the statement.
No, and
dude
so,
might
like,
actually be a sociopath.
You know, like, he really shattered my shit, dude. Like, it was crazy.
He's breaking me like a horse.
It was, like, the floodgates. So I texted I was like, yeah, me and just, like, broke up. Like, we're done. She comes to my house. And then this is just, like, where I was, like, done.
What happened?
Like, I was just juiced. I was like, there's no fucking way.
She's OJ right now.
She comes in. I tell her what happened. Like, I was like, I think he's cheating on me. Like, I slammed his car door and then he broke up with me. And then he got back together with me. And then, like, I literally can't. And, like, she doesn't look shocked.
She doesn't look shocked.
No, and that's what...
I can actually see her face.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't look shocked. Her mom's sitting right there.
What was her mom? I want to know
her mom's like rubbing, like comforting her, like, I'm not the one, literally falling apart right now, like crazy. And then like, Serenity, I have to tell you something. I was like, what? Like, I literally can't.
Your
like,
boyfriend was
mind you, I was crying for like, it felt like 24 hours, like at that point. Like, you know when you've cried so hard, like you feel so tired, you don't know what time it is, your eyes hurt so bad.
Okay, I'm not tired all the time, but I've had my eyes hurt.
No,
but
like,
damn, girl,
that type of crying, like my voice was gone. Like, I literally barely was like able to talk for like the next 2 days after that. Like, it was like hardcore. It's like, I've known he was cheating on you this whole time. I just didn't tell you because I didn't think you'd believe me. She has the nerve to come into my fucking home and say some shit like that. And I was like, everybody needs to get the fuck out. Like, I left. My mom was like, you guys need to go. Like,
she's gonna kill us all.
And she was like, just tell Serenity. And my mom's like, you guys need to go. Like, that's crazy. I was shattered. Like, you can even ask my mom, like, this time period then from that point till pretty much like the end of my junior year was just like a blip. Like, it was just like
the blip. Time relevant.
It was like the worst, like, soul wrenching shit. Like, I was in the deepest like depression you could ever like be in. Like, I wouldn't leave my room. Like, I barely talked to literally anybody or anything. All these girls started texting me talking about like, oh, I didn't know you guys were dating. Like, he did this. I started getting pictures. This one girl ended up sending me a picture of like them together and like doing shit while we were still together. And then
what the fuck
ended up texting me pretending like she didn't understand, didn't know about the situation, didn't know. And then immediately after I like poured my heart out to her and was like, yeah, this is what happened, like to someone that I thought was listening, you know, like trying to be my friend. She then posted a picture of her and with the time step saying 3 weeks ago at the top of it. And 3 weeks ago, me and were definitely still together. And yeah, it was some fake.
What's okay? Hold on.
It was some fake fucking shit. And like, the worst part about it wasn't like she did that and then she pretended to be my friend and pretended like to be like there for me. And then she posted some shit like that out of spite. Like, I was like on the brink of like not wanting to be here. Like, it was like crazy because he then went around telling people that I slept with hella people and that I was grimy and that I was dirty. And she was telling people that never liked me, that I was a monkey and that I was just like the N-word. And like
just racism now.
No,
what?
And like she,
Madonna
and then she even texted me like I posted the messages she sent me on my spam because I was just like so hurt because she's like, yeah, mom thought you were too dark. Like when you pulled up to the house,
you're dark.
No, like it was bad. Like,
bro,
when I say like I hit the rockest of bottoms, like I genuinely did not think like
she's in the floor.
Hit rock bottom. You were dragged through.
No, I was literally like, you know that fucking like medieval thing where like a horse is pulling on this side and then this side. Like I was literally being ripped in half and just like stampeded on. Like it was crazy. And like I have to literally pat myself on the back because like that took some strength. So if any of y'all ever been through shit like that takes some real shit because like the level of like gone I was like insane. Like my mom, she was like so worried about me. She took me to the doctors and like they gave me medication. Like it was crazy. Like I was just medicated as fuck trying to like chill. Like it was bad. Like it was crazy.
I think I was struggling at math at this time.
I was going on pilgrimages to the dollar store for $1 chocolate milk.
It was, dude, high school and retro. Just think of like a not a quick commentary, but just like looking at all what was happening back then, bro. We got basically trauma. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing today. I'm gonna wake up at 6:30 and I'm gonna walk to the bus and then I'm gonna go through my classes and see my crushes and la da 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 doo doo and then have that guy halfway through and then like a couple doors down, I am literally fucking dying right now.
No, like
bro.
I'm literally like I'm trying to find now who I am because like he didn't like anything about me. Now it seems like nothing about me was quality.
Was it just for the coochie?
I'm pretty fucking sure it was. Like, if you just want to clap sheets, I mean, fuck. I wouldn't have done it, but
you know what he
could have just said that.
I know we were young back then, but like using adult brain, you know how many problems it would have just been solved just to be like, you just want to do a one-nighter, fucking call it.
Yeah, literally, like, it's honesty, guys. Honesty, and that's when, like, that became, like, my policy. Like, I was never again gonna let anybody lie to me ever again because I realized in that moment I was so fucking gullible. I thought these people were my friends. I thought they loved me. I thought they literally wanted to build a future with me. Mm-hmm. And they were all just fucking liars and fucking snakes. Like,
What's that?
But no, yeah, definitely that's where like my mind started to shift. And then once I got out of that rut that I was in, like it was a bad rut. Like I was showing up to school like nonchalant.
I'm trying to remember.
You probably don't because I didn't show up to school. I was getting fucking stoned in the parking lot with my best friend Mocha.
That I do remember.
Me and him bonded through that. He was like, I was like telling him like I vented to this bro. Like me and him are still good friends to this day. He's a fucking amazing human being. But like I vented to this fool for days, hours, years, like about the same.
Like I was committed to the lore.
No, he. This guy. But no,
hold on, write that down.
Vented to this homie for fucking years, dude, and he took it all in, and he was like, "Yeah, you're fucking right." He's like, "Hit this shit." He's like, and I'm not even gonna lie, like to be able to get high and to feel like lifted from that situation and almost like not in it anymore. It felt good. It felt good to sit in my fucking Acura in the school parking lot, hotbox that fucking shit with a Switch sitting on my desk, and we were playing Smash Bros for hours. Not a fuck to
Smash Bros was the lead in high school, bro.
That shit right there, just laughing so hard because his commentary when like playing video games was so fucking funny. Like I was dying, and to like be able to laugh like that, like a good laugh, like I was like, damn, like.
Good laugh can change a person's life.
I'm feeling healed. Like this is feeling great. Like and so I started buying new clothes to make myself feel better. I started learning how to do makeup, so I was really experimenting. So when I come to school with like different eyeshadow, was trying shit, wearing new different clothes, different styles. I was like, I need to find like a passion. I need to find like something to keep me going. And so I got a job. That was cool because then I could buy more clothes and invest in doing my makeup and focusing on that stuff that made me feel good about myself. And then I started partying. I started partying. It was fun because it was a distraction. I was surrounded by people who were generally at that time and in that moment like wanting to be around me, and we're like, oh my god, Serenity, you're here, and like they were so excited to see me. And so I filled it with that. And I think that's where my sense of humor started to blossom. Like, I was always like kind of funny, but like I feel like this is when I was like okay, life's a fucking joke. Like, there's no way. And yeah, and then there was still rumors, there was still shit being spread about me. I think I was at one point like, I was trained by TDS at that time. Like,
what?
Yeah, that they started that whole rumor that they like trained me and everything. It was crazy. Like, it wasn't like it was, but the thing is, it didn't hurt me as bad. I was just like kind of numb to it. Like, the rumors were gonna keep coming. I was an imitating bitch. I was a fucking asshole. Like, she was rude as fuck. Like, that was my persona in that time. And so yeah, starting junior year, I just was like, fuck it.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck
this
it.
Is where we're going.
I'm a fucking bitch. Like, so I stopped really talking to people and just was like, there.
Except us two morons.
Yes.
I think she's kind of obligated to talk to me.
No, like, as I'm going through the run of it, Caleb's like making his jokes and I'm just like, yeah. Good one. Solid. I'm in math class talking like, and he's just like,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Wait for that moment.
And like, that's the deepest of my depression, was like, that's what I was doing in the deepest parts, to feel like fuck yes, I feel great, but for the moment, and then I just feel worse again. And I was like, yeah, filled it up and now it's gone. But yeah, that's when I really like blossomed into my like sexuality too. I was just like, yeah, he didn't like that about me. Well, guess fucking what? I'm gonna be the complete fucking opposite. Like, I'm gonna be pretty much what you wanted to be in that moment, but amplified and not gonna give a fuck. Like,
Madonna complex.
Yeah, pretty much. I did my thing, and
just even talking about that. That's so fucking. So hold on. Alex need a big brain here. So he basically. So what did he find attractive about you in the first place?
It was my ass. That's literally what it was. That's literally what it was.
All the drama for some cheeks?
For some literally fucking globs of fat that hung to my thighs. Like, crazy. All of that for some ass. You destroyed a whole person. Like, I was a whole human being, a whole fucking 16-year-old. Destroyed them for some cheeks. That's crazy to me.
Donald whore complex goes crazy.
Some like what Caleb just said, some sociopathic ass shit. Yes. Like, that's crazy.
Okay, he never actually did anything sociopathic.
No,
that was the character.
He wasn't like, but his fucking villain arc that they got setting up for him, crazy. Now he built like a fucking fridge.
For anybody that doesn't know,
Karma got his ass good.
Yeah.
No, solid. Snatched his fucking waistline so quick. Jawline gone. Never. Karma snatched him up. She dragged his ass through the streets, and I'm happy.
That's what happens.
He literally, like, all the bitches he ever fucked with, nobody fucks with him anymore. It's crazy. Karma snatched him up so quick. Like,
Karma will bite you in the ass.
He didn't even let this fool graduate, like, be a year out of high school, and Karma snatched him up. She was not waiting on that.
To kill him. But no, a lot of guys just degrade women for some reason. It's just a psychological condition. But
like, the worst part was he called me fat on a daily. And he was trying to tell me, like, how...
You are not fat.
See, I know.
You weren't even fat back then.
No, the thing is, I was way smaller back then. And if anything, that fool had no fucking room to talk. That's all I gotta say about that. I wish I had the balls because I was too nice. That was my problem. I was too nice. I'd let people walk over me and hurt my feelings. And I think that is where the evil bitch in me was like, bitch, get the fuck
out. Kill him.
Like, literally. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get up, bro. Like,
don't you want to go ape shit?
No, like, why are you letting this fool say that to you? And that's where I was just like, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. Me in the back. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool.
So happy I didn't fucking date in high school. You know what?
It was miserable. I wish I never fucking dated in high school.
No, dating in high school was fucking just, I think another reason why I never
Unless like you're happily in love still to this day and you guys are chilling, but
like
vibes.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Everybody was in your fucking business, bro.
It
was, I swear to God, if there was shit that happened at the end of the school day, the day before, the next day, everybody fucking knew about it.
Everybody.
This is how far.
But the worst part was, guys, like, he didn't leave me alone.
He was still trying to get some cheeks?
No, literally, he would still continue to talk shit about me, still tried texting me, showed up. I think I was at my friend's, which I stopped talking to that bitch too, because she invited me to her Sweet 16. She's like, I'll be there.
I was there.
was there, and he's like, Serenity, I'm trying to talk to you, like, come on, Serenity, like, come on. And I'm just like,
I need the cheeks,
I'm
man.
literally so good at pretending like no one's talking to me, like, stone fucking face, like,
I should kill you.
like, pretending he
Raw
didn't
level
exist.
3.
Raw level 3.
There were some parts where I, like, did weaken out, and I was like, we could get back to it, like, it could all be fixed. But that's a weak bitch in me. She would not die. She took her a minute to die. She was...
Took her.
How long did it take you to kill her?
Dude, by the end of junior year, she was snuffed the fuck out. But bro, when she sneaked up on you, it's like she just would sneak up on me in those moments where you're like, you could
just be so nice again.
Like,
no, bitch.
It could go back to how it was, you know, like everything's out. And I'm like, bitch, shut up. Did you see me trying to be a baddie over here? Like, fuck.
So what happened after that? So now where are we now?
Okay, so now we are towards the end of junior year going into senior year. And I'm having a blast. I joined the wrestling team. That boosted up my confidence. I was pretty good. Like,
yeah, we explained this.
Not that I wasn't like the best, but I was pretty good for someone who was just starting off. And I only did it to prove a point. Like, I didn't join it for any other reason. Brother said you could never make it as a wrestler. You could never do it. And I said, fuck you, bitch.
To bring up stats from last time, she was fighting people 100 pounds heavier than her.
No, I was weighing in at 196, and those bitches were weighing in at 235.
Yeah, see?
Yep. Not 100 pounds, but
it was more.
It felt like it, bitch.
It felt like it.
I was fuck. But no, I was pretty good, and I did it just to prove a fucking point. I wasn't even gonna do it another year. I was just like, he told me I couldn't be a wrestler. I would never fucking make it.
Oh yeah.
What was his record?
He actually didn't show up to practice, and he got kicked off the team.
Oh.
He lost his only match that he wrestled, actually. He was trash that year, actually. So put that on record, because I was fucking, I was living my best little life, winning matches and everyone was surprised too. My first match I won because she got scared of me. This bitch, taller than me, bigger than me, everything. And I came at her quick because I was like, the only way I'm going to win this match is if I get her on the ground first before she gets me.
So I got to use Kaioken now.
And it's like I hit her with the force and she did not have her wrestler stance ready. So she fell. I hit her with such a force. And I got on top of her, pinned her, and it was over. She was shocked. She was crying because she was so shocked. My coach was like, holy shit, Serenity. Like, damn. He said, hey, sign her up for the next one, you know? Because you're all put into like these brackets. So if you win this match, you get put into this one. He's like, fuck, put her name on the board. It's crazy. So yeah, wrestling, it was a great outlet for my rage because that's where I feel like it got absorbed, was there.
Good shit.
It was great shit. I was living my best little life out there. And then I don't think I had any more boyfriends. I talked to a lot of guys though. I think, yeah, I talked to a lot of guys during that stage. Everyone was cute. Everybody was attractive.
Bring us out with this last episode. If they were a dude, probably on the list.
Because I was just like, everybody's just so fucking cute in this facility. Because it was like, you have to think about it, from my freshman year to that point, I was snatched up. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't get to like see all these guys blossom. Like, where'd you guys come from? Like, it was crazy.
It really was funny because looking back at it, just because I had a conversation before I dated Nat with Dylan's girlfriend. We were at a party and me and Jarrett, which is different now. We're both fucking certified kings, but we're at this party drinking. We're like, dude, it is so fucking Jover for us. It is so unbelievably Jover. How old are we? 18, 19 at the time. We don't got girlfriends. We're still virgins. I still think like a child here. I'm like half adult, half child.
To put on the child part, my junior year, I show up to gym class wearing a dress because I never give a fuck about gym class. I already had wrestling practice afterward. Why the fuck am I working out again? Like, you're crazy. If you're gonna catch me twice a day, crazy. I walk in, I'm wearing a dress. When you buy nylons, they don't make nylons that go up just to your waist. They made them bitches cover your titties. Like, they go all the way up. But I had rolled the nylons down, so they were like here. I walk in, fool's like, why is there a lump here and then a lump here? Like, it's cutting off the circulation to your belly. And I looked at Alex, I was like, what the fuck is your problem? Like,
I don't remember this.
He doesn't remember it, but I remember it vividly. Because I was
stupid.
I was caught the fuck off guard. I was like, not even a good morning. How are you doing? He said,
Hey, why you got a lump?
You got a lump in your stomach.
probably-
It's separating.
Hold on. To give me some credit, I probably thought you were dying or something. You good? Is that a cancer?
Alex
lump?
not taking context.
No, it was just
clues
my muffin
at all.
top. Like, fuck, it was cut off.
I was stupid.
Very
told
fucking
you this.
stupid because he was near. You have to understand, this is where I was psycho serenity, like where I could just fight any bitch.
Yeah.
Like I
Alex
was ready.
would say, "You good?"
I would have knocked him out of that fucking chair if Mr. Whitwork, whatever the fuck his name, Woodwis, whatever the fuck his name was,
I don't know.
the power
Whittle.
weightlifting Whittle. That was his name. Mm-hmm. That does not sound right.
Yeah, that was his name.
I saw him at the store the other day.
He's a
Yeah,
cool guy.
if he wasn't there, he would have got pushed out of that fucking like little bench thing where you bench press so fast.
Did we?
You
Were you in that class?
She was. I remember.
We arm wrestled each other and you lost.
You know what's funny?
I stalemated with Serenity. She's a tough bitch.
I
No,
still
it's
made it with
crazy.
everybody except Serenity, so I don't know what that meant.
But no, like me and Jarrett were fucking.
No, wait, we
were
never
idiots.
arm wrestled.
Fool, I remember arm wrestling.
Dude, we arm wrestled
never-
everybody in
arm
those
wrestled
classes.
all the
We
guys,
arm
but I
wrestled-
never arm wrestled you because
No,
I remember
fool.
you
No,
always wanted
fool.
to arm wrestle me, and we never did.
I think you guys did.
I
though.
think we did because I
I'm pretty
remember
sure we
it
did.
vividly. You gripping the side with all your fucking might, and I was laughing so hard.
I don't think we ever arm
He
wrestled.
blocked out that memory because he lost so fucking bad. He literally suppressed it from his cranium.
That was a filler episode. It was a filler episode.
Filler episode. I'm pretty sure because you know what? We did, but I beat you with my left hand.
Yes, then he was like, "Fuck it, let's do lefts. I'm stronger on my left." I was
You
like,
wanted to do lefts.
No.
I didn't care because in that class, I honestly
Oh wait,
did
yeah,
not
maybe
care
because
at all.
I was confident in my left. I think
would
remember that. I was very confident in my left hand.
That class
Aren't
specifically.
you a lefty?
No, my righty.
So like you have to understand my mindset at this point. Sophomore year, I actually just did not care about anything.
You said I'm tapped.
Pretty obvious since I just flung myself off the bleachers
Yeah.
the year before.
Yeah, not a fucking
But
world.
so I get to sophomore year in this weightlifting class, and
He had to take
honestly,
it.
I did not care about like what I should
Anything.
be lifting at my weight. If somebody said lift something, I just lift it.
No, I think I remember that because everyone was like dead squatting. They're like, "Caleb, lift it." He walks over there,
okay.
lifts it. I was like, "Damn, well, full strong over there."
No, Caleb
They
was.
said throw 45 on.
Throw a
Dude,
45.
The
I love that joke.
Dude, throw 45 on. I said you're crazy. Like you guys, that's 45 pounds on each side. That's like additional like 90 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Insane. No one understands. Like that's a big leap. Like they should throw it. It's fine.
I did not care about if I destroyed my body. I was just like, let's
I think
see
I
what
was trying to
happens.
do the half pound challenge or half 1,000 pound challenge there because I was squatting 300 pounds. I just needed, it was something about my bench and my deadlift that I needed to fix. But yeah, I was strong as fuck.
No. These two, one might look small and one might be a girl. Don't judge them.
Don't you dare
they're
judge
tough
it.
little guys.
Don't be doing that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
I
crazy.
just remember because I never would challenge anybody to anything. It was always other people challenging me.
no.
So I just be like,
Weightlifting
all right.
class was so fucking fun for like no
was-
goddamn
Dude,
reason.
That was
he
a
would
good class.
literally pass me just for filing his office work. He'd be like, just put that away. And you got 100% for the day. I
And you
said,
know,
I'm on it.
I'm on it, dog.
second
I'm ready.
semester of that class, I almost lost my eye.
Oh, I remember
Because
that.
Whittle had us move this big cabinet out of the weight room, or out of his office in the weight room to another classroom like way across the hall. So me and a couple other guys lift up this cabinet to get it to this classroom. And like at some point they like tipped it, and there was a pair of scissors on top that nobody remembered, and it literally just went like this past me, and I like looked down and I was like, Whittle, are these your scissors? And he's like, oh shoot, yeah, you can have them though. I still have them.
You can take that.
But I really almost lost my eye in
He
that
just looks
class.
up and it's like, shoot.
It was literally that close. Like I still feel like the scissors going across like my cheek.
Oh my god, I just like put my mouth on the mic. I apologize. I was like, I literally almost swallowed
It's
it
a
like
guess
crazy.
mic, it's fine.
It
Probably
yeah.
have a little bit of Reuben and Fry on there.
Colby.
Colby too. Mostly Colby.
grimy for
But
sure.
yeah, I
They don't
really-
sanitize anything
I
anymore.
really
You can
don't.
tell.
I really did just not care about my own personal safety. I was just like,
Fuck it.
if I'm
If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna
if
go.
I break, I'll just come back stronger.
No lie.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought too. And then in came junior to senior year. I had a good little group of friends. I thought we was all chilling. I thought we were all vibing. Like, we was having a great time going on vacations, traveling, and all we did was laugh together. So I was just like confused. But they did this thing where they would go off and talk to each other in Spanish. Bitch, I can't understand Spanish. Like, you guys are sitting here talking for like 30 minutes in Spanish, and I'm just like,
okay,
cool. What's going on? And then it's like, you don't trust what they say. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh no, I'm saying this now as a Hispanic man. If they switch up on you, they're talking shit.
No, and that's what I was like, yeah. So that's where it started to irk me. And then I was like, I'm picking them up and driving them everywhere. Like, I'm the one with the car and the money and the job and all of that. Like, I think one of them had another job, but it wasn't like that. I think she helped her parents or some shit like that. So she didn't get paid, or if she did, she wouldn't use it for fucking anything. She'd be like, I'll give you 20 for gas if you do this. I never got 20 for gas. I can promise you that. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, I ended up becoming best friends with this girl. She was a fucking great human being, whatever the fuck. But then one of the girls in my group was like,
fuck that bitch.
I don't like her because she was talking to Alex when I was, or like after I talked to Alex. And I was like,
what Alex?
I have no fucking clue.
Is it the Alex that has a similar last name to me, Alex?
Probably. But no, so was like, I'm trying to hang out with you guys, all this, and me just being her friend, I was like, they don't like you because of some Alex situation. I don't know who the fuck Alex is, but like, just know, like, if you're gonna be around them, like, they're probably gonna be fake as fuck because they're not gonna be like mean. They're just gonna be girls. It's just
girls
pretend
are fucking mean.
They fucking like you, and then they don't. They don't like you.
I won't lie, man. Girls are fucking assholes.
Some of them are just fucking assholes, dude. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Because a guy will just not talk to you and just keep it to himself.
Exactly. Girls, like, just don't talk to me if you don't like me.
But
like,
it's that easy.
It's literally like, it's what's that fucking saying? If you can't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah, girls don't follow that.
Yeah, that's just not a policy, I guess. But no. I just told that I was like, if you want to, we can. But like, I'm just telling that. Mind you, a couple months passed by. Upset because I'm spending like more time with them than I am with her. I think that's what it was, but I can't remember clearly if that's what it was. But she was upset, and I was telling her, I was like, no, like, we're fucking friends. Like, what the fuck? We're friends. Like, hugged her. I remember we were in pottery class, and then like 2 days later, ignoring me, like, won't even look at me, like, acting like I was like, what the fuck is
my ghost?
Yeah, and then I get to English. I was like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, why aren't you talking to me? Like, hello? And she's not responding. And then I text the girls that I was with, because I was also mad at them, because I confronted them. I was like, you guys talk Spanish in front of me. You guys, like, don't, like, include me in any of this. And then, like, I'm always picking you guys up and driving you guys everywhere. Like, I'm not a fucking Uber or some shit.
Uber everywhere.
I was like, if you guys want to hang out, cool. But I feel like you guys just want to hang out with me because I got the car and I can get us to where we need to go. Like, I don't like that feeling. And, like, we all weren't talking to each other. And then I text them. I was like, guys, we need to talk. And they're like, yeah, we need to talk. And I was like, what the fuck? I pull up to the parking lot. And they're like, why the fuck would you tell that we're talking shit about her when it was you talking shit? And another baffled moment in my life. I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, me sitting there, like, stunned as fuck, like, again?
I wasn't even in half these conversations.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And they're like, you know exactly what we're talking about. Why would you tell her that we didn't like her when you're the one talking shit? I was like, I was so baffled. Like, guys, I didn't even finish that conversation. I literally left. I was like, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm gone. Like, I'm fucking out of here.
She left the lobby.
Yeah, and then just a whole bunch of other beef happened after that. And I was just like, fuck this fucking school, these fucking people, fuck class of fucking 2020, whatever the fuck is graduating. Like, fuck. It's just all bleep. Like,
no, in retro, some of those bitches were mean.
Like, no, like mean.
No, I'm going to be real. Hold on. Oh yeah, you know what I was gonna say.
I'm not even like, I could be mean. Like, I wasn't the nicest person.
Go to the bathroom.
Right, I'm gonna be honest. Adult Alex looking back at it, all the guys in high school, no matter who you are, if you were, all the guys had their different quirks, but for the fucking most part, we all got along, except for like fucking gangbangers.
No, for real.
But the girls Holy
We
shit!
fought fucking tooth and nail in that hoe. I don't know why.
Why were y'all so fucking like trying to claw out each other's pussies, bro?
I just didn't understand the whole posse thing.
I didn't
like
get it
obviously
either.
like I have the people that I don't like, obviously, like
Yeah, I get that.
You have them, but like I was never just blatantly rude to anyone. If I was rude, it probably wasn't even intentional. Because
Yeah,
it's like,
you were just like a rude, funny person.
yeah, I was.
At least that's what I
That
got.
was
What
my
the fuck
sense
is
of
it?
humor, to be honest. And it's like, if you didn't get it, then I guess, yeah, to you that was rude. But like at the end of the day, I was never intentionally rude to anyone unless you hurt me. Then you know why I was rude to you, and that was that.
No,
But yeah.
there were just some mean ass girls.
No,
bro.
so I said, fuck all of you guys. Like, I was so tired of trying to be friends with anyone in my class. It's like, you guys are all just fucking assholes.
Unless you were a dude.
Unless you were a dude.
Like the dude thing. I don't remember,
The
man.
dudes were pretty. Yeah,
The popularity with the whole guy. This is only.
I don't even
specific-
think there was like a specifically like popular person at the high school.
No, there really wasn't. Like
Or a popular guy, I
Yeah.
guess.
No. Was the whole popularity thing with the social? What the fuck was that about? What was the social dynamic of the guys? Like I remember in like elementary school to probably 8th grade, there was always like the popular guy.
But there
And
wasn't.
in middle school, not middle school. In high school, it disappeared. There was no hierarchy of dudes in high
Especially
school.
like from our class.
Everybody
I
was
can't
chill.
say about other classes. I just know from our class.
Yeah,
like
2020 was different,
we,
bro.
like when they would do the thing, pick your king and queen or pick some shit. I found that shit difficult because I was like,
So that
I don't know anything.
That's kind of what was weird about going into high school from middle school is like that first day of like freshman orientation, like all the social groups that we all had before were
Disappeared.
just completely fractioned off to different areas.
I was
like the only ones that stuck together were like me and Alex and our little friend group. Like, we're the
no,
only
and that's
ones.
what I'm saying is I get jealous because like even my boyfriend, he's like, yeah, I've had the same friend since
day one.
and I'm just like, how in the fuck did y'all stay friends?
2020 guys are just built different, bro. We really are.
I don't think he's not 2020.
Who? Your boyfriend?
Yeah, he's not.
What is he?
Pretty much, I think.
Okay,
he's-
most dudes are like that after a certain point, but like, especially
Yeah.
with our class, bro, the nerds and the jocks just got along. It was just all like, brother,
Everybody
I need
was
help.
homies.
I got you, big dog. Or was the other way around? I need something from you. I got you.
There's a reason that
was
why I
not
was
like
able
that.
to like just kind of shift to whatever friend group I wanted because I just got along with everyone.
Yeah, like no one really had beef, and if there was, it was on the down low
was
to the
one-
And then it's like I remember
beef.
Okay, we know why that one happened.
I was in my AP environmental studies class or whatever, and I remember coming in. I was wearing a dress. Yes, it was short, but it was fucking summertime. And anything short on me, I'm literally like 5'7", 5'8", and I got fucking hips on me. Like anything's gonna be short on me or look or appear short. But if I did the finger length thing, it's
cooked.
It's at the fucking fingertips.
It worked.
It was doing its thing. The teachers will pull me aside. I'll be like,
Oh,
Suck for you, loser.
the
I said, bitch, you
fingers.
can't get me. I said, look at this. Mm-hmm.
it's regulation.
I said, yep. I said 3 finger. Yep. Mm-hmm. I just got the melons on me. No, don't worry about me. Like, don't worry about me,
Those
sweetheart.
fat chested white girls. Well, teachers, what are you doing with all that? Oh, you suck. That's what you're doing.
I said, 3 fingers. You see that? But no, I pull up and she's like, I don't know why you would wear something like that to school. I was like, what?
It's a dress, bro.
Mind you, once again, not a good morning. Not how was your last class period? Did you sleep well? She was just like,
You look like a bitch.
she was like, you don't have to show your skin all the time. I was like, who the fuck are you?
What?
Like,
Responded today.
bitch, I didn't go to school with you at all. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Like, you're not even from my class. Like leave me the fuck alone.
I don't even know who you are.
Just because you want to dress like a little fucking Susie Sal, that's on you. If I want to walk out, my fucking ass cheeks hanging out, guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? No, she
What are you gonna do?
Bro, she set me the fuck off. She set me off in environmental studies with Mr. King. Like,
I forgot he was there.
it's fucking 8 in the morning and I'm set off for the day. Like, that was the one thing about high school is I was so easily irritated. I remember,
Do you think your hormones were like off the charts right now?
oh yeah, I was on birth control, so definitely that's what it was. It sent my shit through the roof. So that's what I'm thinking is why I was in such a depressive state, was because the hormones were not hormoning. They was down in the dumps. I had nothing. I had no juice left in me.
No juice is wild.
Nothing in me. But I remember, what was his fucking name? He was friends with like all of that. What did they call themselves? Lil Dick Click? Yeah.
Oh my god.
LDC. I remember I was in history class. I walked up and was like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was wearing green leggings. And I walked up to like the front of the class. And they recorded me walking up to the front of the class. And like, as I walked back, was like, hey. And then,
quick spin around.
No, he literally was like, showed me his phone and had sent a video of him like zooming in on my ass and everything. And he had sent it to the LDC group chat.
Oh, the Snapchat group chat was fucking wild. That was the only wild guy group, by the way. Everybody else, for the most part, was meant to like weird, but them...
TDS
crazy.
and LDC, they was beefing in high school. Bro. I remember that shit. It was funny as hell.
It was, bro.
Because I was like, you're being dead ass?
Dude, I was so far out of everything that was going on. Like, I genuinely could not care less about what everybody else was doing. Because whenever stuff like this would, like, I remember when the stupid LDC formed. Oh like God. I was just like,
and it's like, why?
Like everybody just started throwing that stuff around. I was like, what? Is this stupid letters that I keep seeing?
No, and then they made the coolest thing ever. In art class, they made high school. They made the stickers for their cars.
So
in the art class that you had to take, dude. I made stickers, but like I wasn't like I was like, that's crazy.
I know some of you watch this.
You're gonna know exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
Idiots doing, man.
I don't.
There was some times which. You know, you know what I will say? That's just a Halo clan that just existed.
It was just like a random memory just spawned. Yeah. Like it was crazy.
They were
but no, that's not even like the best part. Was the best part? I confronted him in front of the whole class. He's like, "You think it's fucking cool to take a video of my ass?" Class dead silent. His face gone. He's like.
My joke's been discovered. My bit.
He said bit is out the window. He's gone, guys.
I don't think that was a bit.
He did text me that same day and he apologized like profusely. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I was just like, it's whatever, fool. Like,
at least he said he's fucking sorry compared to the other fucking stories.
I will give it like a round of fucking applause, you know?
I'll give you one
apologies
clap. A solid clap. Yeah, whatever he said. But yeah, it was the first like apology I actually got out of that whole experience. Out of everything. None of those people.
Are we 4 or 3 years in at this point?
No, none of those people, all those experiences never apologized to me. Not one single apology. And it's like, that's where I realized most of my anger came from. Because, like, you guys don't feel sorry. Like, you don't feel this deep, agging emotion when you don't apologize when you do something wrong. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I feel bad for, like, accidentally letting out some like food on the kitchen table for too long. Oh, my bad.
So now that we're reaching the end of Serenity's
senior year, I ended up just going to Running Start. I didn't even go to high school.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
Yeah, that's right.
I literally left the high school because I was like, fuck all these people.
And then me and Serenity were working on Leprechaun together.
Yeah,
that's true.
And that's when I told him, I was like, yeah, I don't even go to the high school anymore. Because I think he was like, dude, I don't see you. I don't know.
When the fuck did you spawn in?
I ended up graduating early too. I graduated, I think it was like 3 months before you guys, because instead of using my Running Start credits to go towards college, I was like, put that all towards high school so I could just get the fuck out of that. Like, I'm not a high school student anymore. So that's why graduation was weird as fuck for me. Like, I didn't have people to hug on like that day, and like senior skip day, I went. And she knew more of them because she was still going to high school. Mind you, she was a super dope friend at that time. She got me through that shit. It was fun. It was great. People outgrow each other. Shit happens. But yeah, she helped me during those moments. Appreciate it. And yeah. So yeah, senior year, I ended it with Caleb and Alex.
Forced. She was forced to end it with me. She doesn't have the choice.
Out of nowhere, you pulled up to my house for photos, and I was just like, where did this fool just spawn from? Slick back hair and everything.
I was forced. No, my hair was long at the time.
Should we go
it's Alex lore time.
Okay. So if we're going to go this... So you're going to have to clarify some of the details. I have
to clarify details?
Well, you got to remember the timeline correctly, because I can't remember... I said nothing happened in freshman year. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So this is where the long-awaited white beard story. I haven't mentioned it in forever because it fucking died. I fucking put a bullet in that fucking deer's brain. It no longer exists in my mind. I have let that bitch go. It no longer exists. Read my lips, internet, and people who might.
He just broke the mic because he's that serious about it. Like he killed that bitch for sure.
It no longer exists.
I don't even know the story.
Fucking man with fucking way different priorities than fucking chasing an imaginary fucking girl that never existed.
No, I think I might know who he's talking about.
You fucking do. And the only reason I'm saying I'm being confident
I'm sitting here, I'm like.
I'm not gonna say shit. Believe everything, motherfucker.
The difference between when me and Alex are gonna tell these stories and Serenity stories is we'll use fake names and code names.
Yeah, no, I did not.
She was hating.
They're gonna I'm telling you, they're gonna watch. If they ever do,
you know,
they're gonna watch their part like 13 fucking reasons why. They're gonna hear their tape and they're gonna be like, damn.
You
know how much work you put Caleb and Post through in these last 2 episodes?
Yeah.
He said, fuck, I gotta edit this. Rewind. Did she
say a name? Like that's the problem, is I'll fall asleep while editing, so I'll have to rewatch again.
He's like, I've heard this story 45 times.
While editing. That's never happened to me.
He gets so bored with the storyline. He's like, fuck.
Asleep,
he's like, I know Serenity by heart now. Like,
especially when I'm listening to my own stories, I'm like, I know this one.
So yeah, explain it with me. The only reason I'm being confident in this because Serenity also kind of dealt with it, but she had multiple problems. She had multiple. Oh, I like this boy, but I have to fill in the emotions, but I never pursued it. I have that problem, but for one. So.
He said I never filled in those emotions.
So it all started 8th grade.
It started in 8th grade. I had this one crush on this one girl.
We're going back to middle school?
Well, it starts here.
Middle school literally will never leave us.
We have to go back to the beginning.
Yeah. So I had this one crush on this one girl, the white deer at the time. And she was cute, but Alex being a absolute dumbass, never did anything. He was a goofball. Just over the top of my head, Caleb and Post. Goofball.
Except right here. He always hated her boyfriends.
Oh, God, bro.
The worst part is she had boyfriends plural before you did anything.
Yeah, I know.
She never did anything.
That's the worst part is
we're getting to that.
Stood from a distance just like watching her.
Son of a bitch.
So you want to start off with your first emotions in 8th grade with her first boyfriend.
Yes.
Oh, we're just talking about the boyfriend? Oh,
I just only 2, right?
2?
There was.
Like, do I know who we're talking about?
There's the guy who looked like the kid from Meet the Robinsons.
No, yeah, I remember him.
And there's.
Yeah, there's only ever really 2, but I hated both of them because they were fucking losers. And now looking at it, at least comparing adult stats, damn, I succeeded in different regards. But I liked her. I really did. I never did anything. And to really answer why I never expelled my notions then was just because fear. I was just scared. I think now, for the most part, it was just rejection, and I didn't want to deal with the trauma. I think at that young age, I just knew that it was probably better just to keep it to myself to feel like the bad stuff that was
Alex
going to happen.
did just see his homie just get absolutely
That too. I even when I was younger, I recognized other people's mistakes and I tried to learn from them, and I just learned I'll just keep it to myself till an opportunity shows
up. Yeah, I was the opposite. If I wanted something, I just went and fucking...
Yeah, I
just went for it. I was like, fuck it. Like, worst case scenario, they say no, and then I just get another crush like 30 days from now, and I try again.
Yeah,
it doesn't work that way with guys.
Not with guys. Because guys are... It really is just the Batman meme. Mm-hmm. Like the Lego Batman meme. It's just that. Because guys will stick onto one object for years. Like the joke of you get one compliment 8 years ago, you still remember it? No, that's true.
Yeah.
So it applies to that situation. Now I can't remember if
it's with me forever.
It really did. I can't remember if it was. Shut the fuck up.
The way her hair flowed.
Bro, that is.
It's literally
right now.
A guy gets hurt one time, and it's his personality for the rest of his life.
It really is. No, it is.
He said, "You just don't understand.
You just don't get it.
The way her eyes looked in the sunlight.
You don't get it." No,
serious
but
issues.
I definitely hate it now. But like, I can't remember. Was it freshman year or sophomore year? I got her Snapchat, Caleb.
That would have been.
You got her Snapchat?
I
that,
did.
That should have been freshman year.
I think it was. I think it was sometime
Because
in
that
December.
was when I did my. I think that was when I did my April Fool's prank on you.
I think it was.
He said it was a solid joke.
It was good. It was pretty good.
He said, no, don't play with
Oh
me.
my god, I remember that fucking joke. Oh, I was seething, bro. But that's because I was just a hater. But I ended up getting enough courage to get her Snapchat, and I started to streak with her. I think low key, like unsaid rule between a lot of people, streaks probably meant two things: either A, you were close friends, or second, you had a crush on somebody.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had so many streaks with like at one point I had I can't even remember the amount of streaks I had with just guys alone because I was like, all of them have great potential.
It was just.
So
She was
great.
building a fucking Avengers protocol
No, it
list,
literally
bro.
was like, I need my
No.
Avengers team.
It
Like,
was actually just a job for me to do streaks. Like I wouldn't even take a picture.
I was
of
having
anything.
so much fun with it. Like I'd make drawings for some of my streaks, or like I would do my little poses in the mirror because you can never go wrong with a good pose in the mirror.
No,
I can promise
I'd
you.
actually just send a black screen every time. Not
No.
even S, just
Or
black
it would
screen.
be a selfie because I need good lighting. Like the lighting had to be immaculate, even though they'd probably open it and just send me some random shit. But like, I put thought and effort into every snap.
It depended on the day for me, but for the most part, that's what ended up happening. Of course, there was a few shenanigans involved, some just minor stuff, but for the most part, it was just radio silence.
Oh,
and now
but
this
please,
is
please, can we tell the story about how?
okay. I'll gloss over because there are more psychological details I want to run through myself.
said-
But
she said you need to understand why I liked her.
Over the 4 years I went
Would
to
she confide in you about her boyfriends? Is that where the attachment came? She was just like, he's just doing this to me. He's not texting me
No.
back. And then you're like, I'm here for you. Like
I don't
anytime.
think they actually held a conversation once.
So you were just obsessed.
I really no. I'm getting into it.
Okay,
To,
okay.
to run over that story, this motherfucker one time, who was she? I think she was bleep this in post. And I don't know. He got me on one night. I must have been. It was
no.
late. I was just
There's two
pissed.
stories then.
Oh, there is?
Because there's the Valentine's Day story, and then you're telling.
Oh,
the April Fool's story.
that one. The Valentine's days are all over the place right now. We're not even going in chronological.
Not even chronological anymore.
So okay, I was just scared. I didn't want to feel rejection. It was just bad on my part. This guy, I thank you. She got me Valentine's Day stuff. I was supposed to give it to her. Never did. Why? Fear. It was just all fear. I could not overcome it at fucking at all.
Through Alex's fear, the one person I got a Valentine for throughout the entirety of school was Alex.
Yeah. Thank you, bud. But other than that, it was a pretty good chocolate at the end of the day. But other than that, there was also another moment where there was something involving and I don't know. I just started fucking.
Why does that name
hardcore
sound
names.
so familiar?
What is his full name? Just put it in
It's
post.
basically that. We'll call him boyfriend number 2.
Yeah,
Oh
boyfriend.
my
Yeah,
God,
boyfriend
you
number
were
1 really
friends
didn't
with-
do anything.
You were friends with the boyfriend?
No, I know. I fucking hated him. He was an upperclassman
okay.
too. But no, he fucking pissed me off. Even now, I was like, why the fuck?
Upperclassmen. Who are we talking about?
You don't know the white deer.
But for the most part, it's just they're. I never did anything because I was just scared. But I was obsessive. I was a boy. I was a young, dumbass. Big, all capital letters, dumbass. I don't know why I obsessed over it. I think at one point, I'm not trying to be a dick to you, but I did think you fed into it, and maybe some of the other guys.
We were hyping you on.
I know, but I don't think it was like the
They're
necessarily
like, you
the
got
right
it,
kind
man.
of-
Like, you got this. Like, there's no way that she's not ever going to want to be with you. That's some foul ass shit if that's what you guys
Look,
did.
no,
Alex-
That's some foul ass shit.
Caleb was the one just saying, just do it and see what happens. The other guys, though, that eventually ended up knowing, kind of did that. I don't blame them because we were all fucking stupid.
Like,
at the
you're
time.
trying to be hype of your homie, but there's some point where you got to be like, there's not a chance.
Look,
in hell.
we had.
Please take a step back.
All of us in the friend group had a conversation when Alex wasn't there. We're like, dude, she's got to be rich. That's literally a sugar mama right there.
Oh no, she definitely is. I never had a one-on-one conversation with the white deer, but for the most part, anytime we did, it really just was like, why the fuck are you here? Shouldn't you be in like a private school?
Like, why are
you
you
be
in a
in
public
private
high school?
And looking where she ended up going, why the fuck were you in public school?
Makes sense.
never made any fucking sense.
No,
but I
never.
never did anything. But what ended up happening, and it wasn't until years later I realized, but I was still obsessing over it. Probably wasn't until I was 18 or I was like, wait a minute. She didn't like me at all, and I was still trying. What the fuck was wrong with me?
You're crazy.
It was sometime. It was in between either freshman, sophomore year, or sophomore, junior year. We ended up talking one time on Snapchat. We had very limited conversations. Maybe I just sucked at fucking talking at the time. But at one point, we were talking, and she was like at a baseball game or something, maybe a softball game, and we were just Snapchatting. And at one point, she goes on her stories and says, "I forgot what did we do? I don't know if any of you guys did it, but like you post on her story, like hit me up. What was the
Hit
short
me up if you're trying to
Hamu?
link HMU.
something like that. I think it was. And
me
she
up.
did that, and not until I was 18 did I realize I should have fucking got the clue then. But it's like, brother, she don't want to talk to you. What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking moron?
That was,
She
didn't get the
I
clue.
remember when you told me about that. I was like, man, that's
She
actually.
did it when you guys were texting.
Yeah.
I was
Yes,
like, man,
fool.
that's actually
Oh
messed
my
up.
god, that's some shit right there. That's some stuff that would
Alex
literally
didn't get
just-
it. Like I said, remember, dumbass.
I think so when did you say this happened?
I think it was either in between freshman or sophomore, or either sophomore through junior.
I'm pretty sure it was junior year because that was like towards the end where you're like starting to give up, and I was like,
Yeah, give up.
oh,
You said it's time to-
But,
Some
okay,
stuff.
but even then, so there's multiple things here. This is where it gets spicy. So the white deer was still being a thing, still being pursued because dumbass. But I was then talking to other people. So there's two people here. Now has her started their storyline here. I met her in math class because I was
Wait, you met your now girlfriend
then
in
yes
math class?
yes.
And you wasn't gonna pick her first? You was
Hold on. Remember,
That's wild.
Idiot.
That's
Son
wild
of
as hell.
dumb.
Okay,
That's so fucking wild to me.
Caitlin Post, dumb, stupid, dumb.
No, okay. If anything, here's the thing you guys don't realize.
No, don't try to make it seem like what it wasn't. Like you know exactly what
you
it
guys aren't gonna
was.
fucking let me shut the fuck up. God damn. Here's the thing that ended up happening. It was probably good that I was totally oblivious and just completely dumb at the time and
said,
didn't try to pursue.
I rather would have been heartbroken by the white deer than find my
You're gonna make this
soulmate.
worse for me, goddammit, when she watches this, babe. No, so
You said
not
don't
true.
because
listen
we've
to
had this
her.
conversation. I've told that like maybe even if we did start talking then and ended up dating, just due to our circumstances, we probably wouldn't have been together for that entire time just because of how her schooling went and what she was doing at the time and so on and so forth.
You guys
it
were in two
probably
different places, you know?
Yeah, it just wasn't the right place at the right time between me and Nat. That happened. It's shocking. My very poor math skills eventually
Worked
found me
out,
my
yeah.
girlfriend, bro. I don't know how it happened. I lucked the fuck out. I love Nat. I love my girly. So she's there. That was happening. Got her Snapchat. Nothing. This is, I think, junior or senior year. I can't remember exactly. It's there. It is happening. During that time, oh my God, I can't remember her fucking name. Good. Thank God I didn't. She was fucking crazy.
Oh, this was.
Yeah.
No.
That's the same girl I was talking about in middle school. She's the one that pushed me down.
Yeah.
Was it?
And she was like, "Why would you ask him out when you knew I liked him?" Because she like,
Am I stupid?
yeah.
I think it was.
The bitch was crazy.
She was.
I have so many side
But here's the
stories
thing.
about her, but we can't even get into that.
bleep all this, please. Thank
Bleep
God.
everything. Honestly,
names,
delete
people.
this right
Fake
here.
names.
I don't have a fake name for that one. I got one for the white
That
deer.
one was so. That would have. See, you can't even think of anything.
Yeah, no.
Anything sounds like it.
Shamambla.
Shamambla.
That's
But no,
too much.
I ended up talking with her because she knew, and at the time, we can get into that story when you
name's
get something. Remember
But she
her
goes
exact-
by.
Yeah.
I don't think that's who it was.
I can't. I'm. You know what? I'm happy. I fucking forgot the name. She was kind of an ass. I won't lie.
She
but
has
I was
blonde hair,
also
blue eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
There's plenty of those.
yeah, there's a lot of those.
Not
But no,
descriptive at
I was at the time, I was just dumb and I was just kind of like, I was giving up on the white deer. I just didn't want it anymore. This was the slow break off. It took a while. But I was also texting her at the time, but her family life and home life was one thing. And I was highly questioning it too. Because even then in high school, what I wanted from a woman was, I don't know. I didn't want like a girlfriend boyfriend thing. I wanted like a long term like thing, and just looking at her life.
He said, "I want a forever thing."
Yes, I wanted a forever thing. That's what the white deer eventually became.
I thought every relationship was a forever thing, though. That's my mindset on it.
You hope so, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
Some people don't want that.
Like, you get together with the idea that it's going to be forever.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
If stuff happens, obviously, but like, when you get with someone, I thought the main intention is like,
some
forever.
people don't like that though.
You think it should be like that?
Do something like that.
Serenity. But no, I ended up texting her. It didn't go through very well. I was kind of a dick. I won't even lie. I kind of was resembling my father a little bit, but you know, I eventually learned from that experience and was like, Alex, you have to be nicer, brother. Come on. Don't be a fucking dick. You can just eventually just be like, hey, I don't think it's gonna work out. Let's leave. Don't be a fucking.
He said, I really couldn't break the news.
Yeah, but I was being a dick at that time. So there's a lot going on here in terms of a like love life, social life. It wasn't too much different, but like I think sociologically speaking, like the white deer versus bleep this they were like completely two different things. She acted in a different way. I didn't even know you were talking. She was like, you like her? She's kind of a bitch. So I
did not say those words.
Those words are not spoken.
I don't remember saying it.
Caleb been posted.
But like, no,
suffering.
Yeah, he is suffering. But like, no,
I literally can't. He said the editing is just gonna be beeps.
It's gonna be so. It's a good thing I have a month to edit these.
Yeah, it's gonna. You better go through it like 6 times and then send it to us, and we'll go through it 6 times. Because like this evidence, this shit gets leaked out the chat is crazy.
But no, it was just bad at the time. But I am so fucking thankful. I actually somehow, I don't know how. Maybe it was just because it wasn't, you know, the white deer and the other chick at the time. But I was just able to connect with Nat, and it was almost like supernatural at the time.
So how long did you and Nat talk before you guys did your Dougie?
There was. No,
like I'm not understanding because you literally met your soulmate, and then you waited years.
So okay, I'll tell you this. So
like you guys kept in contact.
I will say this right now. Okay, so timeline wise, was throughout all of high school.
Going steady. She was going steady.
Yeah, all of high school obsession, but like it wasn't really her I was liking. It was like the false idea of her I was liking.
Yeah, the stuff you made.
I was talking to other girls that
so cheating.
On my brain, technically. I was trying to move away from it, but that has this little segment here,
your little sliver
in math class. And to tell the story, because I always like saying it, because it's kind of romantic, it's cute. It was. I think it was senior year. I take it back. So this is at the very end, beginning of senior year, first quarter or something like that. I'm in Mr. Horny's class because I'm not very good at math. I was always like a step 2 or down in terms of my math skills, but me and her were in that class, and the reason why she did the actions that she did was because this white ass looking Mexican had the middle name Carlos, and she goes, her words, "What the hell is white boy got a middle name Carlos?" So her in the seat above me turns 180 degrees. Hi, I'm all like. My facial expression was just this. But inside, my fucking neurons are going, wait, hold on. What the fuck? What's happening here?
It's literally like the Inside Out where like they push through it, but it's a girl.
Girl. No, but even back then, Nat was very cute looking. So my initial brain goes, holy shit, we got nothing. We got no game, no prep time here, boys. What are we doing? My brain, no. I don't know. I don't know if this was a fucking Fallout New Vegas luck fucking skill check, bro. And I fucking rolled a nat 20, pun intended. And I was just like, what's your Snapchat? And I got it. Yet again, the reason I never ended up pursuing any further with Nat, even though she was really cute and she ended up talking to me. You
literally don't have to explain yourself to us.
No, I will every fucking time because I always feel bad for it.
I really love giving him shit. It's the most fun thing on the entire
She's
planet.
Been doing it forever.
For literally ever. Like literally harassing him.
Day one. My first hater.
Literally first day of like 7th grade, I was like, he's gonna be perfect.
He's a perfect victim.
This is gonna be great.
But my brain in that moment was all like, just get her Snapchat. I'm like, fuck it, that's what we're doing. Got her Snapchat, never texted her. However, after this moment, similar to the white deer, my mind would constantly and forever replay that moment of her just being nice and wondering who I was about. No girl in that entire goddamn fucking high school ever did that. And just due to that one moment, man, I was in fucking thralled with her. And it would be every once in a while I'd be doing a random activity, would remember that moment, I'd be like, I wonder what she's doing. And then I'd go to Snapchat. If she had posted, I'd say something. I didn't want to do what Caleb did, so I remember this was all big brain at the time.
You said okay.
Huge brain.
Where'd Caleb fuck up?
Only when there's an opportunity, talk. Don't make the opportunity. So if she would post something, I would say something, and eventually we can get into the details later. But that eventually worked over time.
They lived happily ever after in beautiful harmony.
Yeah,
I see their pictures. They're so fucking adorable. I gotta heart them. I'm just like stalker. I was like,
yeah. I was posting. I like it.
I said
that's how I met Nat. It was at that moment. But for the majority after that point, it was just me trying to go off of this like bad mental state. And I'd say also this is also very important to the high school story. I think it was probably junior year, so we're kind of flip-flopping in places, but that's when I started to... No. End of junior year, coming into senior year, I started my YouTube channel, so that's where that ended up coming about, and I'm at 131 as of fucking today, actually.
Shout out to you. That's a real accomplishment.
It was fucking wild. I still think I'm one of the most unique persons out of that fucking class just because of that, but it was just like...
He said everything. I can name probably one more person more unique.
Who?
I can't. I literally cannot say it on camera.
Who, are they a porn star?
Are they a porn star?
Probably. Okay, one of the most socially acceptable ones. We'll just leave it at that. But I thought I was pretty cool by that time, and I think maybe I peaked in subscriber count probably around like 2 or 3K, probably in high school, maybe. But after that point, it just kept growing and growing and growing. And at the time, I started working with Serenity and stuff. And I don't think there was any like major drama that really involved me. For the most part, I was always hearing things. I had a very Butler complex. I'd hear things, I'd react to things, but I never got involved with anything. For the most part, I was always dealing with my stuff and like trying to figure out.
I always like hearing his tea because I was like,
Alex has tea. Hold on, let me lock in.
I was like, what is he going through? Because like I'm going through that, so I'm like, there's no way I'm the only fucking bitch going through some shit.
Now me and Serenity are kind of similar. We're just kind of going through our own like love struggles.
Yeah, it was a lot because I think
obsession versus trauma.
I was
Actual
literally
trauma.
traumatized. Like it was crazy.
So what's weird is just looking back on it, me and Alex really were just like in our own mental state at the time.
Little universe.
Because literally I think it was like mid junior year, our whole friend group like had a whole civil war.
Oh my! Can we explain? I know the details.
I think we can explain. Well, we gotta keep it vague. No names.
No names. Okay, I can explain it because me and
we can say Jarrett.
We can say Jarrett
because Jarrett told me everything that happened.
But this was probably the only like group. I wasn't necessarily like heavily into the group, but I knew of it and I would hang out with them.
This was our friend group that we'd hang out with the most, and they literally civil war split up.
Yeah, this is the only time it ever happened. But you I don't know necessarily the start, but I know the meteor details. So
I think so. It all started off because they all were in D&D club together. Like Serenity, let me tell you, I was laughing.
It's the fight over D&D.
I actually
please don't tell me the fight over D&D.
When Jarrett told me the story, I actually had to laugh because I was like, Jarrett, this is literally like the story from like what happens in like the nerd friend group in every single movie. Like, you can't, like, only writers could have possibly come up with this, but it's real. So it started there where they all hung out in this group, and friend A and friend B, pretty close. The whole group was close.
Yeah.
But then this girl comes in. We'll call her Miss Ma'am. And Miss Ma'am, cute. I knew her from back in elementary school. She's cute. Very cute. And
adorable.
Fucking amazing.
I have a story involving her too, because I hadn't seen her since the entirety of this is tangent real quick. I hadn't seen her the entirety since like
elementary
6th grade. Mm-hmm. So then like randomly freshman year, I was like holding the door open for people, And then like this chick just like stares me, like she just stops and starts staring at me, and I like look at her, and she like grabs me by my chin and starts like.
Said that.
It was her.
She starts looking me in the eyes, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Caleb, is that you?" I was like, "Oh shoot, I know you, Miss Ma'am."
Disrespecting you like that? That's crazy.
She's like, she was so happy to see me though. Like we're good homies.
But she grabbed up on my face.
She did. She was like shocked that it was me.
Oh,
But
she didn't
anyway,
even recognize you,
she
Caleb.
didn't.
Should have shot your shot then. That would have been the opportunity.
She didn't see. There wasn't pain in my eyes when she laughed so many.
I've gone through a lot.
But no, so she was cute. I'd have to.
He said,
assume
"I'm not
she
even gonna
still
lie."
is.
You're hanging a lot.
But so friend A and friend B apparently both got a thing for her. I think that whole friend group was probably like, if there was a nerd girl who ended up like around that friend group, all of them were
It's
like,
Except for Dylan.
It was game
except
over.
for Dylan because he was snatched.
Yeah.
dating Kyra?
And still is, and I
Yeah.
think they're
Pretty
engaged.
sure they're engaged.
Dylan and Dallas were snatched.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
and then
the snatched
Dallas,
ones.
they just had a baby.
He's a papa now.
Jocelyn,
for
I still
them.
have her on Facebook, so I get to see the little
they're
updates.
great.
I haven't talked to her in for
They're
fat
great.
minute. We used to be good friends. I think it was 7th, 8th grade.
But no, so yeah, that she like, and this was basically like the new girl in the group since she barely started, because like she'd do like more homeschooling because she just couldn't handle people at the high school. Clearly,
okay.
Serenity stories show why.
I said, dude, I had a dip.
But but she did go to the D&D club and became friends with these guys. And this was about the time that Detective Pikachu was coming out.
Oh yeah.
And,
this is where it gets so fucking stupid,
So
dude.
one of the either friend A or friend B, like they both knew that one or the other liked this girl, and one of those guys ended up asking her to go watch Detective
Number two
Pikachu. Number 2 asked her to go watch Detective Pikachu, and so that
That's
basically
foul.
started
Just
a
like, you know the
whole.
homie?
That destroyed the friend group. Like the whole friend group fell apart.
It
from
should have been the
Detective
nuclear
Pikachu.
option, like no one touches you. Like she's off limits for
I think
everybody.
that was supposed to be how it went. That's usually how it went with the group.
The betrayal
But
was
so-
crazy.
but so the
especially
fact-
when you're both like, nah, I'm not
The
gonna
fact
touch
that,
it.
that homie 2 decided to be like, you know what, I'm gonna take Ms. Ma'am to Detective Pikachu, despite the fact that I know that she's like off limits for the friend group, and that basically like one of the homies had
Civil War
one
poster.
of the homies took like like a few friends and joined the LDC group, and then the rest of them stayed in like their same nerd friend group. But it was like I came back and I remember this was like a year later after all this happened that I was like trying to get all the homies to watch Sonic the Hedgehog. I was like, guys, this is gonna be the greatest time. We're watching Sonic the Hedgehog together.
They're like, nah. That fool's gonna be there.
And then because it was even funnier because it was on Valentine's Day. So I was like, guys, this will be the greatest thing. And I remember telling all the friends to come along because I was like, yeah, we're all homies. We can all hang out. Because I was still talking to all of them like nothing happened.
Yeah,
'Cause
I was too.
To my knowledge, nothing happened. And so eventually all of them dropped out because we're all supposed to go to lunch together too. Because it was a half day that day at school.
Damn.
And so everyone dropped out for lunch. Like most of them were still going to Sonic, but most of them dropped out for lunch. So it was just me and Jarrett going to Jay's Teriyaki together on Valentine's Day.
Got a discount and everything.
And I was like, Jarrett,
What happened?
What the heck happened? And he told me everything. And he was like, yeah, nobody's friends anymore. And I was like,
You said I just invited them all to
I was
Sonic
like,
the
dude,
Hedgehog.
is that I thought they just didn't want to go. You're telling me the friend group is fractured? You're telling me we went
He's
through.
like, I thought I was the problem.
You're telling me the friend group went through the nerd falling out story in every single coming of age movie?
No, literally, like what the fuck?
It was even funnier when the white deer ended up walking it. She would always find me in the most strange
It was so
situations.
funny. You know what? I'm still to this day. I'm
saw
perplexed.
Caleb with Jared at Jay's
Walked in
Teriyaki.
on me having
Just
a
like
homie
deep
date.
conversation, faces close and
We
everything.
were like, I was like, dude, what the heck happened?
White deer walks in. Are you guys gay? No.
No,
No,
this is a
never.
business meeting.
Get out of here.
He's just refilling the fucking
But no,
tea here.
yeah, he told me everything, and this was like February of 2020, so it's like a whole bunch happened with that friend group still that I had no idea split up until
you were
that
just
moment.
Oblivious.
Every time it happens,
like I said, there'd be drama. I wouldn't find out about it until somebody literally told me to my face.
So to put my 2 cents in here, I knew before him because I had remembered we were going to.
You didn't let the homie know?
Nobody thought it was important to let me
Caleb
know.
know as he's texting the group chat. Y'all want to go to Sonic and get lunch?
I wasn't in that group chat.
To let me know, out of all the friends I talked to,
family's beefing right now.
Even directly to these 2 dudes who I was good friends with, neither one of them told me that this was an issue.
No, so like I remember, so I had lunch with Dylan. It was Dylan. I had all of them. I had all of them in like one specific like lunch period or whatever. And I remember seeing number 1 and number 2, and they were talking about something, and they kind of got heated, and eventually they kind of split
this
ways.
Was the start of it.
Yeah, basically. Damn. And I remember going up to number 2, and I was like, what the fuck happening, bro? And I remembered him saying, I went to the movies and blah blah blah, and number 1 is pissed. And I remember Dylan saying, he was all like, bro, it's because of the pills. Apparently, number 1 was fucking taking something at the time, and it was leading into some fucking wild bonkers ass shit. So it was just a mess. It was like hardcore drugs involved. It was like medication and just like boy hormones and angst. Yeah, it was all fucking messy. And for the most part, I was just like, you know, maybe totally oblivious here, but
it's
I was
foul
just like,
as fuck. What happened was foul as fuck. I would have reacted the same fucking way, except I would have thrown fucking hands. What you mean? I told you I like that bitch, and then you take her to the fucking movies. No, you take her to the movies. I'm fighting. I'm pulling up to the theater. What do you mean?
But they're all good now. They I don't know what happened. They must have said they're bygones like men. Well, they hang out in VC all the time.
Neither of them got the girls. So
yeah.
I mean,
Shit.
It's over. We're dead.
No, like what the fuck? I went to touch this. It was all just like hands.
That was all here. This is my area now.
But no, yeah, like
so quick.
Things all fixed, but it's like, dude, that was a wild situation that they got themselves into.
No, it was so dumb and retro, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, dog. My standards for women were fucking. I wanted forever and I wanted pretty. I was basically looking for a fucking unicorn. I got the fucking unicorn, goddammit.
You got a unicorn.
But just looking at what they were doing, I'm all like, y'all chasing mid, bro. What the fuck is going on here, dog?
He said, like, it wasn't even that special.
Because I ain't even lying. What number 2 is doing right now, I follow him on Instagram. Brother bagged a baddie right now. I'm looking at it like historically speaking, I'm like, y'all beefed over fucking mid because one guy's a baddie right now, and the other one's trying to become a doctor. So I'm all like,
they're chads.
Bygones be bygones. I don't know why y'all.
But that's what I'm saying. Like in the moment, like that was their reindeer, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the white deer. You know, people eat reindeer too. You can look for your Rudolph.
Find your fucking Rudolph. But no, like that was their thing. You know, like to you, mid to them. Yeah. Everything. It's like everything. It's all about perspective.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. Like just even like in adult life too. Like wars are started over like such minor things.
Like
it's like
it's crazy.
It was just like a circumstance of just
terribleness,
bad things leading up to them.
Bad decisions. That movie started everything. If it never came out,
Detective Pikachu is the reason why our friend group broke up.
No, literally, and it was not even like a good movie. I'm pretty 2020. Sure. Didn't it rank like pretty bad? Like everyone was like,
no, everybody liked it.
Yeah,
I didn't.
You did? That shit was mid.
No, I never watched it.
But no, for the most part, it was. It's just looking back on it, man. There's a lot of like. That was the only time that friend group ever really had problems.
Yeah.
But just looking at the guys who still hang out in that group, it's just all like, yeah, that was the most pointless fucking shit ever.
I was thinking the other day, like the most cringe moments in your entire life. You ever like get the cringe moment, like it flashes before your eyes and you're just like, oh my God. Like you're petrified for like the rest of the day. You're like, I can't go on. Like
no,
I literally
it was bad. No.
I have like cringe moments where I'm just like, never again.
Okay.
Like
we've explained our tales. I think I did mine well enough to understand, but I ain't gonna lie. Still to this day, bro, I am still doing to some of the shit that happened to you in high school, bro.
No.
Because that shit.
Wild.
Okay, I'm saying this right now.
Stalker, crazy.
Caleb.
It's crazy.
Caleb, for the most part, while he says he's a dick, for the most part, he's a genuinely nice guy.
He's not a dick. I don't know where he got that perception of himself.
Hey,
he
you see the shit he says to me?
He is literally
He said this to me on this fucking podcast.
No, like he's the
Replay
sweetest.
every moment.
No, it's like a collage.
It's just every episode.
Literally, me and Kaden were just talking about this. We're like, he is like the nicest guy we've ever met in our entire lives. He is such like a genuine person. It's crazy.
Clearly, she hasn't met you on your bad days.
No, clearly I don't really
Those
know.
are my good days.
Like, I still know him on like the cousin level, you know? Like I haven't seen him just snap and been like, shut the fuck up, you know?
Yeah, no, you still got that grace period at the barbecue. It's like, oh, it's still fun. You're not there for a while.
I think it's because he sees me like 3 times a year. So it's like how much could I really irritate him in those minutes, you know?
But like, so for the most part, Caleb is a nice guy. But damn, bro.
Crazy.
I can't believe I'm just gonna say her name. I can't believe did that to you, dude, bro. Still to this day.
I don't even know the whole situation with Danny.
That's the final.
It's because out of nowhere he texted me talking about single.
Hold on.
Like
this
me?
is the final
question mark.
The final stop on this high school train.
And it's like I got lost after that point because like I stopped, like me and didn't hang out as much, so I was like,
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
But then out of nowhere, someone said they was together. Was that true information?
So to understand where my mindset was, where you guys want to get to, we gotta start.
Hold on, I gotta lock in with you. Hold on.
Let's go back to freshman year. After the fallout of what just happened to me.
All of a sudden, I get done wiping my eye, I look down, and he's just like...
I gotta look at him. Hold on.
After the fallout
I don't even know the full story, to be totally honest.
After the fallout of the Natalie Portman incident, I was just kind of like trying to recoup myself freshman year. It was a lot of recovery there. Had to try to rebuild the what was left of my being. And so... like during that time I was still kind of like semi-interested. Like I was like, maybe I still thought she was pretty and stuff, but it was
rode
like,
her bus too, made it funny.
She did ride the bus, and that's when I was grateful that Colby started picking me up from
Colby
school.
was the go. I started getting rides from him.
Yeah, me and Alex started just riding
once
with
I
Colby
was
all
able
the
to
time.
get my hands behind a wheel, I was never taking the fucking bus again. That shit was so miserable and just so ghetto.
Yeah, but
So-
There was some fun moments.
I
though.
remember.
No.
Well, at least on my bus.
I remember
hated my bus. My bus driver left us on the side of the road.
Hey,
She was
mine
like,
did
"You guys are
too,
gonna
actually.
bitch." She said, "Everybody out the bus."
That's actually another story. So it was freshman year because she was riding the bus with me and Alex, and I remember for some reason the bus route started getting messed up because before they'd like stop right in front of my house on the road and drop us off, but then at some point they changed the routes and they just started like passing by the stop and they'd go like all the way around like the whole area before dropping me off. And there's this one time where it was just me, my buddy Chase, and Natalie Portman left on the bus. And I remember he just like stopped like probably about a mile and a half down that way. And the bus driver was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to drop you off here. You can walk the rest of the way." And I was like, "What?" And it was just us three on the bus. I look at both of them. I was like, "All right, I guess. I guess I'm leaving."
Said I'm not going all the way down there.
Hopefully I don't get like murdered or
Kidnapped
something.
right off the fucking street.
Home.
Dude, I would have sued the fucking school district. I would have told my mom she would have walked down there and beat some ass.
It was like, it was literally at like that turn. You know where the golf course is down there? That's where I was dropped off and had to walk.
That's a long
He
ass
literally
walk.
passed by your house. You
No,
should've
so
just
he went through the back roads. Like he went all the way. Like they
okay.
dropped off at Alex's neighborhood and went through all the back roads and came up there because the other two would have to. I know Chase lived past the golf course, and I don't know where she lived. Way at that golf course, I was like, I just remember just like being shocked and being like, okay. And it was like I'm pretty sure Natalie Portman like in her head was like applauding that I had to walk all this way.
Fuck that guy.
But only make me suffer more, I guess. So I had to walk a mile and a half by myself in the scorching May heat.
Oh no, fuck that.
But there's a time on the bus when the white deer asked me, she was like, "Do you still have a thing for Natalie Portman?" And I was like, "Oh, well, it's like, just imagine like a lit match. And then imagine that lit match getting dropped into a cave, into a puddle. And you can slowly see the ember just like dying as it's getting smothered by the water. That's basically where I'm at right now.
He went into descriptive detail. His heart was still shattered.
Oh no, it was. It was fresh.
He was he wasn't just yes or no. He was just like, imagine
the dark sorrows of my abyss are completely catered over.
I should have joined the poetry club.
I was like, goddamn.
But
Do the emo look. There we go.
You'll get your money when you fix this dang door.
I love Bully
But
McGuire.
no, so yeah, that was basically my mentality in freshman year. And then come sophomore year, I had a completely different mindset going into there. I was like, you know what? I don't care about anything. I'm just gonna do whatever. And
Rebel
it was
face.
great. Like, honestly, looking back on it, the years that I like wasn't trying to like chase any girls at all, that was the most beautiful times in my life.
Fucking dancing in the fucking rose petals
It
right now,
really
bro.
was like
Smelling flowers.
sophomore year and junior year were so great. I just vibed the whole time. Like,
Okay, get to the part where it goes fucking downhill.
Yeah, skip
Hold
all the
on.
good
We're not here
shit.
for the good parts.
We wanna hear the
hold
trauma.
on. You need to get to the part why I get to the bad part.
No. We don't. We need just the deep dive into
She
the
literally
question.
went into the trauma first.
You need
Trauma.
to know. You
don't need to know the
So during sophomore year, I was. It was the second half of sophomore year. I was in geometry class with like I was basically the way Mr. Horny set up this class is like all the guys were on one side and all the girls were on the other side, and he sat me in the center of all the girls for no reason.
I hate you in particular.
And what was funny at this time, because the first semester I literally would just like sleep in his class and pass all the tests.
Damn, that's crazy. I would
Like,
have never.
like actually sleep. Like even Hannah was in that class too, and she'd just see me sleeping and passing the test.
living your best little life.
And so when it came to the second semester, I was with all these girls sitting there, and I remember like every single time we'd have a test, they'd all like group together. Like for some reason they use my desk as like their hub. And they'd all like turn together and they'd be like, "What'd you get on the test?" "Oh, I got this." "What'd you get on the test?" They'd be like, "I got like
They need to have a council meeting, you know?
like, I got an 85. "Oh, I got like 80. I got a 90. And they're like, "Caleb, what'd you get?" And I'd like, cause he'd always turn in give us back our test like face down. And I'd always like peek
95.
I'd peek at my test and I'd like slam it back down on the desk and I'd like look at them scared. I'd just be like,
Oh my god.
and then they'd be like, "Caleb,
Cringe.
it can't."
No,
What did
literally.
you get?
Why would you do that? I would literally die if I saw that, Caleb. I wouldn't have been able to control myself.
But they're like, "What'd you get on the test?" And I flipped over the test 100%.
Suck it.
Every single I got 100 on like every single test.
No,
and
shout
like
out to the
they'd
brains.
fall for it every single time. They'd be like, "Caleb, what'd you get on the test?" After saying
said,
like,
"You don't wanna
after-
know."
After saying how hard the test was, I was like, "Oh, guys, you don't want to see my score. It was really bad.
It was
I flipped
terrible.
100%." And they're like, "How? You were literally asleep in
no,
class."
I would copy off Caleb on a daily fucking basis, dude.
Yeah.
I would too if
Especially-
I was at that
What
level.
was it? It was pre-cal.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
it was algebra 1.
oh yeah, even worse.
I literally-
Lower than that.
Like the amount that I had to try in school was so small.
Dude, I'm out here struggling. I was like, fuck. If I wasn't interested in the class, I was not passing.
That was just
the class.
me with math, but no other subject.
Math, I was so ass at. Like, it was insane. Like, I remember middle school, too. Mr. Gonzalez would give us, like, the spreadsheet where, like, you try to answer all the questions on it. And he would give it for homework. He was like, if you get all 10 of them, like, you get a point. Dude, what pissed me off is would get that shit all the fucking time. I'm sitting here struggling. Like, everything flipped around. I'm struggling to, like, add shit up. And he's just like, done.
Perfect.
10 out of 10. I was like, you fucking bitch. Like, what the fuck?
You little bitch.
No, like, I was so irritated. That thing, it would piss me off. Because I was like, there's no way. This dude don't even pay
It was the birth
attention.
control. You rage quitting at numbers, bro. How you do that?
No, dude, I wasn't even on birth control then. I was just dumb as fuck.
That's just funnier.
I
That
hate
was
it.
just stupid.
No, like, I genuinely suck at
Another
math
homeless
so
person
bad.
calling another person, bro.
But
No, you sucked at math.
But-
you
but-
fucking.
But
Ass.
so I ended up becoming like pretty close with these girls after this whole semester of just being
That was your first problem.
just being an a-hole the whole time.
Karma hit you.
And so like it was at the point where like they wanted to hang out after school on the last day of school, and I was like, oh man, I would, but I literally, because I knew I wasn't gonna have a ride that last day of school because Colby had to work weird hours, and my mom didn't get off work till like later that day for whatever reason. So that was the first time in my mom's history of being a mom that she was gonna let me stay home from school. And I was,
he said, "This is everything to me."
I was like, yes, I get to skip the last day of school. This is beautiful. So they were.
Where was Alex during this? Home.
They were so disappointed that I wasn't going to that last day. But I
He
was
could
like,
have had any of those girls.
they're like,
You could have.
And he swerved every single one of them.
You'll see.
No, he chose one.
But
he
so-
chose incorrect.
I'm dead. Was she in that group?
Hold on.
This was the
Hold
build-up?
on. No. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold the phone. You're getting ahead of yourselves.
I can't.
So on this last day of school, like I won't get into the details what they said they wanted to do, but like they're talking about doing my like makeup and stuff.
What?
And then so I was like, yeah, I'll just stay home that last day of school. I literally woke up like early that day and just played Kingdom Hearts all morning. I was like, this is the greatest thing. And I remember too, because it was like around like 11 o'clock, I went to go take care of the dogs, and one of the dogs was just like missing. And I was like, oh shoot. So I like ran around the yard trying to look for him. He was just hiding. But I remember that day very vividly. That was the greatest time of my life.
He said it was fucking amazing.
And so I get into junior year, and at this point, like things are vibing. Smash Brothers is coming out soon. My life's at peak.
My name came from Meta Knight, by the way.
And then it got to the point where homecoming was coming up, and I was like, maybe I should ask a girl to homecoming.
Oh God, man, we really went through shit at the same fucking time.
And so I was ready to go.
I thought we learned our lesson.
I was ready to go ask a girl to homecoming that year.
Clearly not well enough.
And unfortunately, homecoming was the same weekend that they're having a test demo for Smash Brothers in Seattle.
Oh, I remember that day.
So I saved up a lot of money just in case I got a homecoming date. But instead of that, like me and Cliff went to play the demo of Smash Brothers in Seattle, and then I came home and played Mario Party with Jared.
Jesus.
So I did that instead of going to homecoming, and then the money that I was gonna spend on the date, I ended up buying the new Pokemon with.
This guy.
I bought Pokemon and Smash Brothers with that money. I was like, yeah, that's probably money well spent.
This is good. It was.
But then a couple months later, I end up, one of the girls in that group, I ended up being like, you know what, I'll ask her on a date. And she said no. And I was like, oh well, that's fine.
Said cool.
That's cool.
It damaged me.
It
hurts as a guy, bro.
I'm hurt.
It hurt, but like I was like, you know what?
Wait, who was it
fine.
though? Bleep it though. Who was it?
It was.
Oh. Yeah.
Am I thinking about the right?
The volleyball player, but no. So after I got told no, I was okay with it. I just moved on.
I'm just like so confused. Varsity volleyball player.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she was one of the girls in that group.
That's crazy.
So like I was like at that point on, I just let it go. And then a couple months passed by, and I love me some bits. I love me some comedy routines. And we do this one in Mr. Bigwood's class where we're doing a court trial.
Oh, fuck.
And I remember because like the whole plan was for me to be like basically what you need to understand about me is I love playing a character. Like if I'm doing a bit, it's like what I'm saying is not actually like what I actually think. I'm playing a character. And so as this character, I was playing a sleazy lawyer who was just trying to hit on people.
God.
And
I feel like this should be on the list of cringiest things I did in my life.
So
no, he regrets it.
You regret it?
We'll get to it. Keep going.
Oh God.
And during this court trial, I remember we ended up getting. I'll spare some of the details, but we got paired with Ben and Dallas to be our debating, like who we're debating against. And I remember in the story, like the wife of the guy who got killed ends up like kissing a safari guide. And I remember I pulled this girl up and I brought her to the stand as a joke and was like, you're very aware of the details of this case, aren't you, ma'am? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, you know the part where the wife gives a smooch on the cheek to
you're fucking lying, Caleb.
To the tour guide.
Please tell me this is a sick joke.
No, it was.
She was like, yeah. And I was like, would you mind recreating that for the courtroom right now?
Oh my god! And you know what the bad part is? Now thinking about it, it was a bad joke because all the guys and Mr. Bigwin went.
Because
It was so fucking stupid on our part, dude.
I don't regret.
Where was I?
You weren't here. You weren't in this. You're not in the storyline.
I don't
That's
regret the
crazy.
joke, but I regret who I did it to.
Who did you do it to?
To the girl.
Yeah, dummy.
You're dead. You're dead ass.
Yes, I did.
Someone did some shit like that to me.
I wish I did.
I literally
I wish I did it to Dallas. It would have been so much funnier if I did it to Dallas. I understand that now.
Did she let you do it?
No, she just felt awkward. She got red. It was bad. It was a bad joke.
I knew she wasn't gonna do it. That was the whole point. Was she wasn't gonna do it?
Caleb, you just like hurting yourself. You like being in pain because there's no way.
See, in my mind, it was all just a bit, though. It was just a bit. Like we were just acting.
Caleb, there's no way.
It was
you
all
cannot
just
convince
a bit.
me that was a
there,
bit.
bro. I saw it with my eyes.
It was all just a
That's
bit. Like that's literally when Colby will say that I will do anything for a bit. It's true. I'll do anything for a bit, even if it tarnishes my own reputation.
He said
just to make people laugh.
The character. Like, that's insane. I would have never.
But yeah,
never.
Clearly she didn't like that and texted me
she
after.
really didn't like that.
And I was like, oh man, now I really feel bad.
I was a bit.
Wait, and you guys ended up dating after this?
No. Where are you in this story?
I thought we was talking about.
No,
we'll get to it. We're
still talking about volleyball.
You did not.
I did.
No.
You
did not. Oh my God,
I
Caleb.
feel bad.
Oh my God.
Bad
the
that
third
I did.
hand embarrassment I feel right now.
I've been feeling that for years.
I feel bad that I did, but I really just wanted to be a comedian that day. I don't know what more to say.
You should have just kissed Ben, bro. It would have been funny.
No, literally like on the mouth.
On the lips.
That would have been better.
Right here, Ben.
No, literally full mouth. Like
the problem
nothing.
was the fallout of that. Like I really did feel bad, and I apologized, and eventually, like things kind of mended after that. But the problem is, all the guys in that class gained super respect for me. That they're like, dude, props to you, man, for doing that.
We were all wrong. That was fucked up.
No, literally sexually harassing a student. The guys were just like,
we were fucking
shit.
I was like, that's not the point. It was a joke. You guys are congratulating me for the wrong thing.
That's insane. That is literally, if I saw that with my own eyes,
you know what?
I don't even know. I don't even know how to
I'm gonna have to give myself some credit here. I don't think I hyped you up.
You didn't. Like, you were just there. You're part of. You were.
I was there. I think I genuinely, when I walked out of that classroom, I think I was probably I think it was just two of us who went out there and said, I think he might have fucked up.
That was a bad idea.
That was not a good plan. Whatever that was, the skid or not.
I was a witness. I saw this all take place in front of me.
No, just me hearing it. Like,
what the fuck?
See, that's the problem. Is I just got caught up in my bits every time.
It was bad.
He said this bit is really bitten right now.
At that time, I learned. I was like, you know what? Only use myself as the butt of the joke from now on.
Yeah, no.
But no. So yeah, that happened, and I was like, you know what? I feel bad. I'm sorry. That's not the way I wanted that to go.
I would have immediately apologized, like after the bit, been like, it was just a joke. I'm so sorry. Like, it was part of the bit.
Bad time.
He didn't even think. He said, "All right, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna head home."
Like I said, I thought I'm gonna head out. I thought everybody understood the joke.
Yeah, no.
I thought everybody
if I would have saw that, because mind you,
that.
I probably would have been in that class if I was in it, high off my shit, and I would have walked in and been like, "Oh, Caleb." And then watched it, and I would have been like, never again. Literally never again. The third hand embarrassment, I literally wouldn't, my high would have been gone. Immediately.
The bit was so sexually charged.
No.
Her brain fucking got sober.
No, I was like, damn. I would have
totally
literally walked out of
oblivious.
class.
I like literally that was where my mindset was. Well, I was like, this is a funny joke. I
was
can
not
do
a
this
funny
funny joke. It would have been funnier if it was Ben or Dallas. After all that happened, finally fixed that problem. I did the worst thing I could have done. I got a high school job at Arby's.
Oh my god, I used to pull up to Arby's too. And
Terrible.
Be like,
Terrible job. That has stories.
Loved a fucking cheddar cheese melt. I don't care what anyone
I hate
says.
Arby's now. That's a whole
Love
other
them.
like,
With some fucking curly
that's a
fries.
whole other podcast episode I could go on just
You
Arby's
said Arby's,
because
eat
that
fresh.
has a whole.
Oh wait, no,
lore
was
on
it
its
Subway's?
own.
No.
I said Arby's. Eat fresh.
Arby's,
That's all
eat
fucking
fresh.
Subways.
That was not fresh.
We have the meats, bro.
That was
Oh my
not-
god.
They
we
had the meats,
the
all right. They had the meats.
stack that shit up.
PDF files.
I'll be like, can I get
files
a-
coming soon?
A beef and cheddar double.
There was
Hold
probably
the
some
sauce.
semen in that.
Yeah, that's a whole other
You guys
story
are
for another day.
disgusting.
That was his story, bro.
When we tell that story, I'll bring you back to the podcast because the things that
I don't even wanna
happened,
think about it.
the things that happened at that place were so insanely
Disgusting.
bad.
You would probably get sued if you released an episode. Arby's would find your little fucking video and snatch you up for millions for just
what
what
could
is
they
it?
do? I only spoke
For
the truth.
for defamation.
The defamation.
The people you hired were terrible.
Okay, Mr. Beast. Anyway.
Whoa, that was a personal attack. Did you see that?
Anyway, so I had this summer job, and one of the other girls that was in that group, I ended up texting because I had money at the time. And I was like,
Money,
do you-
the sin of all things.
I was like, do you want to go out sometime? And she's like, no thanks. And I was like, oh, okay,
Deuces.
I guess. So I just continued working.
Why
this
would you go
crappy
through the
job.
friend group? They've already talked to each other. They've
Well,
already.
they weren't really a friend group. They were more like the Breakfast Club, where they were just kind of brought together
just in
by
that moment,
circumstance.
just for that class.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dope.
So that was basically how that went for the summer. And then senior year starts and things
Ooh,
start
boy.
just progressively getting worse because not going into the Arby's stories, but basically child labor was not something they cared about.
Most jobs didn't give a shit
And
about.
I was there till like 11:30 a lot of the nights that I'd work. And then I have to go home and do my AP homework. So I wouldn't get to bed until probably like 2 or 3 in the morning and have to
Crazy.
get up at 5.
Fuck that.
So there's a point in time during all this where I had one of my friends that worked there, good buddy Steve. I started actually seeing like shadows moving in the corners of my eye. Where like one night I was mopping and I literally saw a black dog like dart in front of me, and I just turned around and I look at Steve. I'm like, Steve, I think I'm losing my mind. I just saw a dog. run in
You're
front of
literally
me.
at the point of sleep deprivation where like you're hallucinating.
I was actually
Insane.
I was actually hallucinating from like my mental state was starting to decline at this point.
And I was not even there.
And so homecoming starts coming up.
God, I fucking hate this art.
Imagine he never
And-
even worked at Arby's.
And so I'm like, you know what? It's senior year. Like I'd gone to a dance before at this point with some church friends. So I can't
Never
say
did.
I never went to a high school dance.
This guy.
But it was homecoming senior year. I was like, I have to try, I guess. Like I have to try at least. So the girl I asked out over the summer, I asked her, I was like, any chance you'd want to go to homecoming? And she's like, no, not really. I was like, I remember asking, I was like, she was like, I'm not interested. And I was like, are you not interested in homecoming or are you not interested in me? And she's like, both. And I was like, dang, well, that's a ripperoni right there.
You know what, too? I also have to criticize the
That
girls,
is
too.
so
Because some of the girls and their interests, bro, were fucking whack. I'm like, Kale was a nice guy.
That's what I'm
Cool
saying.
stud
It's
overall.
like
I'm
that
like,
is
why would
so
the-
I mean,
mean.
I
I think we're still. I'd still consider us friends to this day. Like things mended after that point, but it was like, all right, well, you know what? I'll move on. And then Miss Ma'am from earlier, I ended up texting her. I was like, any chance you want to go to
Oh my
homecoming?
God, I don't know about this. Oh my God, I'm getting
And
cringe.
she was like, no, I have a boyfriend now. Sorry.
At least she's sorry.
And I was like, oh,
A little
okay.
sprinkle.
And keep in mind,
My due apologies.
Keep in mind the day prior was when I just got told that my one friend wasn't interested in me, and then this is the day after I ask her. She says no, and then during that same day I'd been talking to this other girl for a while, and I ask her, and she just says flat no. So I was like,
period.
I was like,
damn.
okay.
How many are you down? Like 7?
So
Jesus,
at lunch that day, it was
beating a dead dog at this point.
It was me, Ethan, and Theo driving to Winco for lunch, and like I was just kind of like quiet in the back seat. And I remember, I think one of them like asked me, they're like, "You good, Caleb?" I was like, "You know, guys, I just got rejected by three different girls in 2 days."
That's wild.
And I just remember Ethan being like, "No, man, I'd actually kill myself if I was you."
It's still funny to this.
You should probably think about that.
I was like, "Yeah, you know, I think I'm done at this point. I think it's Jover."
He said, "I'm juiced."
I'm juiced. I'm just gonna keep working my crappy job and just continue my life.
I actually don't need to ever.
But you know what's fucking?
That's so wild. Like rejection on that level is crazy.
3 different girls in 2
I've
days.
never experienced that level of like rejection.
But you know what's wild? Like he got rejected all those times. But my fucking cousin said, "Dude, so many girls had a fucking crush on you." I'm like, till this day, I believe her. I believe Caleb. But like, you were just barking up the wrong fucking tree.
He was talking to the wrong girls because he's saying these names, and I'm like, what in the fuck would you ask them out for? Like,
she was just based, bro.
The problem is they talk to me.
No, but it's like
during this time they talk to me
just because a girl
first.
talks to you doesn't mean she's interested in you.
Well, tell that to
tell it to yourself. Everybody looked interested to you.
Tell that to a high schooler and see how much they believe.
That's the thing is like you say that, but like in my mind, no one was interested in me. Like
clearly,
in my mind, they only liked me because I had a fat ass, and it was cool to like me because I had a fat ass. I don't think anyone genuinely liked me throughout high school.
Very clearly.
I don't think anyone was looked at me and was like, damn, like I want her to be my girlfriend. Like, damn, I want her. Like, she's the love of my life. No one, I can promise no one looked at me and was like, damn, Srini, like I can picture like her being mine. Like, I doubt anybody. It all had to do around my ass. So it's like, I just knew that. And that's where I was just like, fuck it. I gotta just be funny. Like, I just gotta go through this.
Were you
I never did any
Were you imagine that nobody had a thing for you? That was my reality. I was like,
kicking feet was wild, by the way.
I was like, man, I might actually just be ugly.
No, he's not ugly. It's just... You were really talking to the wrong.
I was like, I'm either ugly or just plain unlikable.
Like, you just were talking to the wrong females. Like, all of the girls you've listed, wrong.
But no, I just like I remember at some point in Robertson's class too, that we're like I was so down in the dumps.
No, don't bring up her, bro. No.
So
please don't.
I remember
I
was so down in the dumps that the night before I found a rape my face like thing online. And
I remember this.
I started showing everybody at school. I think we told the story on the podcast before. I started showing everyone in Robertson's class this site, and everyone started like rating their face, and it was giving them like percentages.
I think I've seen it. It's on TikTok now. Like you can go and it will literally like dimensionize everything and tell you like.
This is like I think this is like the beta version of that.
Oh.
So everyone in that class was just giving themselves self-confidence issues as like people were barely like.
Hannah got a fucking 80.
Yeah, she did. She got like a 95.
What a bitch.
Because I remember my score was the highest at one point because I took off my beanie and I took the picture on the computer, and then Robertson shared that screen to everyone's screen in class.
I love her.
And then you see my picture get a 90% attractiveness.
Riz.
I was like, man.
He said this is gonna get all.
I was like, man, I must be good looking then if this computer
You
said
that. I am dashing.
Look at me.
You said ego? Up.
Ego boosted.
Computer told me 90%.
Oh my gosh, that just reminds me though of that class. Alex and all the other dudes that I hung out with that class just simped after one girl. They were actual simps.
I told you I was a fucking moron.
It was a
No, it was a blonde chick.
Nah, she wasn't really blonde. She was more like a dirty blonde.
But yeah, they all simped. Like literally in that class.
No, probably not.
In that class, they would all just like sit around her the whole time.
little pausey.
They would gravitate towards her, and I'd just be like sitting in the corner drawing, and I'd look up and see them all just around her.
The whole crew's gone from the table.
And I'm like, what are you guys
Ryan
doing?
Dayton. Oh my God, who's the guy?
And then there's Eugene.
Who else? Dayton was there. I don't know if I said Ryan, but Ryan was also there.
I think there's a couple underclassmen too in that class that hung out, and they all just went to her every day.
Some girls have that effect.
And I was like,
I can't relate to that, but hey.
I was like, all right, guys.
I've heard about it in the movies.
I was like, I see where your priorities stand, my friends.
I don't even think that's a ball.
I guess I'll just keep drawing.
It's an 8-ball.
It's an 8-ball.
I thought when you grabbed that, I thought that was the end of like
a bong.
Yeah, I was like, did you just pull that out on camera?
You think I would show up to the Perez's house with illegal substances?
I thought it was here.
I thought it was here.
I saw you grab it off the desk. I was like, damn. Caleb's really doing his thing out here.
But no, so time and time going by in senior year, me just existing, losing my mind slowly from lack of sleep. It came to New Year's Eve of that year. And I remember, I don't know how this happened, but I started talking to the girl that they've been wanting me to talk about this whole time.
You can just say her name and then bleep it.
I don't want to have to work. So we ended up talking that whole night. Like I was up till like 4 or 5 just texting her. And then that's when I asked Serenity because they talked that whole. Oh my
God, I remember it. He texted me out of nowhere, dude.
I was like,
literally out of nowhere, and he's like, "You think she likes me?"
No, I didn't ask that. I asked if she's single because I remember you told me in junior year that she did like me. If I was told,
I will not confer or deny these allegations.
It was true. It's all true because that was the only reason I even set myself on this path.
I told everybody liked everybody. They'd be like, "Do you think he likes me?" I was like, "Yeah." You don't see the way he looks at you?
You know what, bro? You were the biggest certified captain.
Menace to society. I did not give a fuck.
So you hated everything.
So at some point,
like I said, depression. It was I know. I hated love, and I hated people that were in love. So I said, fuck them.
But no, at some point towards late February, I ended up asking her out on a date, and we went. And then,
you better not start. You better stop saying that. Oh, it's gonna get real dark real soon.
We were together for a little bit.
Together.
And then
I think I saw you guys walking one time by the pool, like walking, like you know where the batting was, like the little fence. I was like, damn. We knew when people went to that area, like they was getting down to business. I was like, Caleb. Caleb locking it in.
I don't think I ever walked that way.
No, it's right by the pool, but you know me. I was like, he's coming back from doing some nasty shit.
Caleb was working.
I said, there's no way he's walking from that area. Crazy.
No, so she ended up asking me to Sadie's that year. And
he went to school desk and he didn't even have to ask a girl. He won.
Well, that was the year prior. Then COVID hit and things started changing.
Oh my God.
And at some point,
I think I remember
at some point towards us getting to the point where school was donezo, she was like, I think we're going to take things a little slower. And I was like, okay, sure.
Really slow, I think. If I'm remembering quickly, like really slow.
Real slow. And then it got to the point where COVID hit and I was just at home all the time. We're still kind of keeping contact until like at some point she like slowly like stopped texting. And then I was like, oh, okay.
I remember this.
And I remember I'd still like bring her stuff too. So I dropped stuff up. Dude. I dropped stuff off for her, and then like come back to my house and just
what a bitch!
Dealing with quarantine.
What a bitch, dude!
And then there's one. Finally, it got to like the last week before we graduated, and she texted me. She was like, "Yeah, I think it's over. I don't want to be with you anymore,
bro." And I remember you telling.
I remember him telling me too. I remember because I couldn't even do anything because we were peak of COVID. Like we couldn't do shit. And I was like, he's trapped in his room, depressed as fuck right now.
I was just like, man.
Oh, hey, can you? I might be skipping ahead, but like, continue, it gets worse.
But I was like, man, this is bad.
They're broken up.
No,
worse.
It gets
I was
worse.
like, this sucks. And then we get to where we graduate, me and Alex hanging out. I end up talking to his mom about the whole situation.
Not the moms.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember what she said. It's been too long. I lost too many brain cells."
My mom was giving some love facts.
Getting attacked by shadow demons from Arby's experience.
He said,
but I wasn't even working at the time too, because I took leave because I was scared that if my parents got COVID that they'd croak. So I was like, yeah, I'll just stay at home. I became a farmer. Especially,
I think that's when the chickens went crazy.
I was farming. I was playing Animal Crossing.
Love it.
Even more, it like escalated after the breakup, where I was just more out, just working on stuff and like doing stuff outside.
It was so sad.
And so, it just got to the point where I was just quiet. I just hung out with whoever I could, quiet, and then come to find out. It was like 4 days after she cut things off with me. She got a new guy.
I saw that too. And I was like, I swear her and Caleb, but I was like, maybe they broke up like a while ago. I was like, never mind. But like they ended up breaking up too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so it went from me being quiet
to
just being angry.
I was just angry.
Because the whole time she was texting him.
Yeah, I was like, are you...
It's crazy because I dated that fool for like maybe 2 seconds. I think
2 seconds.
You know what's funny though?
No, because like I remember he asked me out. He said something about his dick being a toaster strudel, and then he was grounded for like 2 weeks, and I was like, I think we're broken up. Like
I think it's over.
And then I was like, okay, I'm assuming we're over. And then he randomly texted me. He's like, yeah, I got grounded, and I think that's when we were like, yeah, no, this isn't like. No, I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. But like then he would go on to like my Instagram posts and like comment me things. And like I told like cause at the time I was friends with what's that fucking dude's name? I don't know. He had blonde hair, blue eyes. That was best friends with. But yeah, I was friends with him and like. He was like, it's not even that serious. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And I was just like, he hurt my feelings. That's a big deal to me.
That's
like,
what the fuck? Deal.
Especially during the Serenity
whether
era.
you thought it didn't or not, like, it still did. So, like, what the fuck? Like, no, it was just weird. But no, sorry. That was a little side quest.
No, that's basically how my high school experience ended.
Yeah, that was trash.
It's just
you were not.
Didn't she send you like a Snapchat of both of them hanging out?
No.
Oh no, that you sent. You two sent that to me, and I was like, oh great.
I was just like, well, you know, like I said, I learned. I was happiest during sophomore year when I just absolutely did not care about anyone.
Yeah, girls are fucking assholes. I mean, from my experience, your experience, like, fuck, it's a trend.
It's a trend.
I almost fought one guy in high school, but like he was a gangbanger.
And that's why I feel so bad for my brother Raiden. Like, full finna
Metal Gear Solid Revengeance?
Raiden is about to have the worst.
I thought you would have laughed at that joke. Never mind.
No. I just feel bad because the fool about to go through it.
You're going through.
And he has like the biggest crush right now on this chick.
No.
And
it's
like
over.
he has a job and like he's texting her
it's
like
over.
It's
and
over.
I'm just
It's
like
over.
And my mom and I even talk about it. We're like, damn. Like this is gonna be his
when is Icarus gonna get too high?
No, like this is gonna be his villain arc for sure. Like
I can give him advice now. Give up and hate more.
No, literally just give up and don't think about it.
I want to end off on like positive things. I'll say like what we've achieved, but hey, spite is a hell of a fucking motivator.
No, literally,
it can lead you to places.
Anger has pushed me.
Amazing.
I think I don't know what it is, but it's like to prove to like all those people, like yeah, bitch, look at where the fuck I'm at and look at where you're at. Oh, like look at what the fuck's going on.
I think
it's proving the point. Like you didn't think I could be a wrestler, bitch. I fucking did it.
That's what YouTube
didn't
was
think
for
I
me.
was gonna survive, bitch. I did. You thought you was gonna be the only fucking man. Lies. You told yourself. Crazy.
Lies.
Damn, bro.
And it's like now I was like, he thought running start was hard. I finished it, graduated early.
Easy
money, light work,
no reaction.
No, literally like What? No, and I think that's what really motivates me is like proving them wrong. Like, you're crazy.
You're wrong.
The fact that you really thought you was gonna do that is crazy. Yeah, they had me down. They had me down for a minute. They kind of beat my ass. Like they really kicked my ass.
I hear no ring. I didn't know. I didn't hear no bell. I hear no bell.
They beat the fuck out of me. But you know what? I didn't hear that fucking bell. I got the fuck up. Inspiration at its finest. Right here.
Malice and just to prove somebody wrong. It might be a bad
just
motivator.
Pettiness. That's what fuels you. Is be the pettiest bitch you can be, and trust me, you're gonna win every fucking day.
Oh yeah,
win every time. When you
achieve your goals, man. I'm just personally with YouTube, man. Just the fact that it's just like, wow, you could have had like a cool boyfriend with like fun fact. Nat brings it up all the time. She's like, my boyfriend's a YouTuber. Y'all fucking basic as fuck. Suck. So just having that bragging right and just hearing Nat say that now, once I use that early malice to fuel what my career is right now, man, it's just like, fuck y'all. That's awesome.
Thinking back on it, for me, like, I went through all that cool experience, and I feel like that was such great character building.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because I feel like if none of that would have happened to me, I probably would have been still being walked all over and would have been
boom.
Would have been more gullible.
I don't think I
for sure.
Get a high five.
I don't know what lesson Caleb's learned. Hopefully it's a good one.
Not to trust these women
more.
No, but now I finished my bachelor's. I have 6 more months until I get my master's in education, and then I will be a teacher.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, I am going to be a teacher soon, so that will be clutch as fuck. And Miss Franz is about to shock some fucking kids.
What a way to wrap that up. The whole thing.
I was in a depression and almost died. But now I'm gonna be a teacher and torment children.
I lived, bitch.
I survived. The end goal is to buy and own my own school. So that I can
you're gonna be well, if you still end up dating Leo and marrying, so what would you miss? What
I'd be Miss Lopez.
Miss Lopez,
but I don't think I'm not gonna change it. It's gonna be Miss Franz.
Oh,
I'm not gonna confuse the kids like that. You known this teacher like for the last 5 years or some shit, and all of a sudden she's Miss Lopez.
Be like Blake Lively.
Exactly. You don't change like Ryan Reynolds. Like you're Blake Lively, and that's Ryan Reynolds. And I am Serenity Franz, motherfucker.
Let's go.
In the cut end scene.
Bitch.
There we go.
No, literally drop the mic, walk out. I'm gone.
I would also say, I was going to bring this up earlier, but good I saved it to the very end. Shout out to Dylan's fiance, I think now, but Kyra, I think they're getting married. But Kyra had gassed me and Jared up at one party at Grayson's, and she was like, "You guys are good looking." I'm like, what, are you two fucking morons? And me and Jared just looking at each other like, are we?
You should stop.
She wasn't gassing. Dylan looked at her weird, but she was like, these two morons need to figure it out.
I get gassed up too by other females and stuff, but like, crazy.
But like, I have to thank Kyra, because if it wasn't for Kyra, I probably wouldn't have said the things I said to Nat, and look where we fucking ended up. And after that, successful with YouTube and going on to future ventures and trying to fucking get something done by I'm like 26 or something, like some of my mentors. Oh hell yeah, bro, we're up.
The craziest part is like me and Leo have been going to school together since middle school. Like he's seen me in the hallways. He says we seen each other at parties. We talked to each other, but like I don't know what it was, but one day I was just like, damn. He's gonna be my man. This is gonna be crazy.
I like you get like the black accent going.
No, like he's definitely gonna be my fucking man. That's crazy. I don't know where the shift was, but like it just happens. It just happens. Like out of nowhere, I was like, he's just like perfect. It was like his genuine fucking soul, his fucking vibe. He comes up high energy, mind you. Like I was hurt. All this crazy shit, and then he comes in and he's just like, you're fucking amazing, like what do you want to do, what's your passions? We're like, he's coming in high energy, ready to get to know me, wanting to get to know me. And even like when he would slide up my shit, it was never like, oh my god, you're so gorgeous. So it's like, dude, what are you doing this weekend? Or not stuff like that, but like, what are you doing? What's your passions? What's your goals? Like, is school treating you well?
That's exactly what I did with Nat. I was like,
it's like,
good job in the test.
When you text me because you're interested in me because I'm cool. Like,
damn, bro, I'm gonna hug my girl.
Because I know that like he likes me because he actually thinks I'm funny. He says on a daily basis, he's like, babe, you're just so fucking funny. Like, I got that fool laughing. Okay, laughing. But besides the point, irrelevant. He's just someone I literally could laugh with. We just went to Portland. And all we did was laugh down there. We was out in the streets at like 3 a.m. buying tacos, just laughing hella hard. We're in the Rose Garden. That's where those pictures came from that I posted. And we're just laughing because on accident in the picture, I went and put my hand on his crotch, but on accident. And I just started laughing because it's like, oh my God. Sorry, didn't mean to get all sexual in the Rose Garden.
Stick along the Rose Garden.
But no, like, that man.
Drop something good.
That man, and he tells me every day, I love you, you're beautiful, I love you, you're beautiful. Like on a daily, repetitive all the time. And I love that. Feed into my fucking big ass head. Make me feel great.
You know,
and I'll lie to him and be like,
small ass head.
I know, it's really small. I'm looking at myself in the frame, I'm like, damn. I'm disproportionate as fuck. But yeah, if I wouldn't have went through all that shit, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at. Happy as fuck. About to graduate, finish school completely, zero debt.
Zero debt. Good job.
Yeah, no, I got financial aid scholarships because I was the fucking go. I'm a go. Like,
good
what the fuck?
Shit, girly.
And that's what I'm saying. Get through that shit. And I'm right now sitting on a podcast with a cuzzo. Like,
who is not a drug addict.
Imagine if I wasn't here. This wouldn't have never happened. This would have not been an experience.
That is true.
It's survival of the fittest out here. I'm fit.
Well, I didn't even get into all the shenanigans. I really did. I just got into the depressing stuff.
And that's what people care about.
I really like the other shenanigans. Those really didn't change. I've always just been a con artist, just trying to make people laugh. That's basically what I did. But honestly, if you can take anything out of my story, I have Uncle Lore. And to my nephews out there, I'm sorry. Your uncle's a sham.
It's gonna be bad.
Your view of me shattered. Gone.
Respect out the window.
Respect gone.
I respect you more, Uncle.
I'm not who you thought I was.
And this whole time I've been licking my lips. It's not even sexual. My lips are so fucking chapped.
I need water.
Dude, I didn't bring any water. Lips chapped.
We just had water upstairs.
I'm sweating.
You're sweating?
It's
dude,
hot down
I
here.
sweat when I conversate
for
long periods of time. I get all clammy.
Get clammy.
No, like
I'm actually kind of cold.
No,
I be getting.
You know what? You say you're sweaty. I'm not to be a dick, but your forehead kind of shining.
Yeah, it's because the oil.
Serenity in high school to sock me for that one.
No, yeah, I would have beat his ass, but I'm matured, as you can tell. I'll fuck him up, but still, you know. I guess we're done.
We're done here.
Pretty much, yeah. We all shared our pieces.
We all have gotten better and succeeded after high school. If you think you're gonna die, if some rando watches this entire saga, I think this is over like 8 hours.
High school's it.
Yeah, no, you can continue.
No, high school is literally just 4 years of your life.
Yeah,
high school.
Like, if you look at me and Serenity, for example, you can finish high school early or finish right after high school, go through college and get your shit done, or you can look at me and be like, I'm gonna do my own things, go my own way, my own freedoms. You can do that, and eventually at one point go, I'm gonna try something else new and different. You can also succeed and do that too. It's all possible.
It's true.
Or you can just be like Caleb. I'm just fucking wandering until I fucking find something.
We'll figure out something.
Create a podcast.
Awesome.
And look at all the skills that like he's learning shit as he goes too. Like constantly learning and improving himself. So
I'm very highly skilled.
And it's like you can see, but from Caleb's experience, like, dude, rejection is pretty much an everyday part of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, today I literally got an email stating that I did not get the job at Big Ben for the retention counselor. Devastated? No. Sad?
Whatever.
Yeah. Because it's like, yeah, I did want that position, but now thinking about it, it's like if it didn't come to me, then it probably wasn't fucking meant to be.
Yeah.
And that's that.
That's basically the best way to do it.
And you have to think about it, because if I was still with that fool,
it would have been game over.
Would have been.
I probably.
What if I ended up dating any of those women there? I probably would have fucking sucked dick.
If I would have dated any other guy than the guy I'm dating, probably would have died by now.
Yeah.
Not made it. I'd probably be in jail, actually. Pause. Jail, for sure.
But you know what?
Prison?
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's something to take out of this whole saga is just keep going. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Indomitable human fucking spirit.
The indomitable human spirit.
Be amazing. Be yourself.
Once you just grab
They
the
said
rope,
that shit in high school. I didn't get it. Fuck yeah.
Be oblivious.
If there was one thing you take out of this entire goddamn
It's better
podcast,
to be oblivious.
It's this saga.
It's
Be oblivious.
It's better to be oblivious.
Fine.
Because when I didn't know he was cheating, I was in my best life. Be oblivious.
Well, I don't think that's the message.
That's probably
Just
the
have
worst
fun.
example
If I
you could
didn't
have
think they
used.
was shitty people and didn't speak my mind and stayed oblivious, I would have friends.
Be like sophomore year Caleb. You don't care about
Or current
anything.
Alex.
Or current Alex.
Don't use this one.
I mean, current either of any of us would work.
Any current of us would work. Actually,
Don't be past Serenity. That was a bad example.
Just vibe.
I'm a great example. I'm
Live
a role
life
model.
and be a good person.
Live, love, laugh.
There's nothing more I could say from this. The theme of this season is just be a good person.
Don't be a dick.
It's really not that hard.
It's not hard to be a good
And
person.
if you want benefits out of being a good person, guess what? You're not a good person.
Give someone at least one compliment. Give one random person a compliment. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel fucking great. I almost bought lemonade from those kids on the corner. Pulled up. They said $2 for lemonade.
Dude, inflation's hitting.
No,
Holy shit,
I had
bro, we're
50
cooked.
cents. So I was like, I'm gonna be back. I promise,
I'll be
man.
back.
I flipped back around. I haven't came back. It's been hours.
They're still.
If they're still out there when I drive past, I'm gonna drive past.
That's so fucked up.
I was trying to do a nice thing, but then they said $2 for a glass of lemonade. You're crazy. You're selling it on the side of the road. You want $2? I could get that at Rock Top and have fucking fruit inside of it. Like,
Just
crazy.
All the people who are just like awful people to you guys in high school. It's
Terrible.
like, that didn't bring you any benefit to be mean to Serenity and Alex. That just honestly just made their lives miserable. I don't think it made your life any better.
No, looking at it.
Like, just for anybody like going
thinking about
in,
being a dick.
any
Maybe
middle
not.
schoolers for whatever reason watching this, or just anybody in high school who might be watching this, just go throughout class and just know that everybody else there, they're also going through some crap. So it's better to just be nice, and eventually that will just create more positive vibes cycling around. Because if you're putting out negative vibes, that's just gonna make everybody else's lives worse.
Flow of
so you might as well just be nice, and that will make everybody else's life around you better.
Period.
That all being said, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials.
Don't follow me.
Don't follow us,
back.
follow us.
We got ours down below.
Deuces.
Yeah, that's it.
I gotta fucking piss. Let's go.